Hey, everybody, welcome on in to the Frontstretch watch party after a week at the beach. For me, I have
say
to
for
end
you.
my vacation, or well, it's still technically on vacation. With good old Mike Neff and Caleb Barnes who will react live to the Brickyard 400, the final of the in-season challenge as the Ty and Ty show, the Nepo Baby final. Ty Gibbs versus Ty Dillon.
Wait a second.
The Nepo
The Nepo
baby?
Baby final.
They're both
is that
Nepo
even?
babies. Do you not get
The
that? Do
hell's
you know
a
what Nepo?
What the
Well,
hell's a
I know what
Nepo
they
baby?
are.
You know
Well,
what
I know
nepotism is, Neff?
technically, but I would.
I know what nepotism means. I would not call Ty Dillon a Nepo baby. He doesn't drive for his dad's team. He doesn't drive for his affiliate team.
Yeah, Colleague is an affiliate team of RCR.
Not really.
They use ECR engines.
They are on
ECR
campus at RCR. That is true.
I was just making a joke. I wasn't being serious, folks. Can we move on?
I disagree with your joke. It's a horrible joke.
Okay, well, you know what? Anyway, let's get to this. All right, so let's get to this. Grumpy
Way to
old
start
man,
things off on a lousy foot. And I'm giving everybody a heads up right now. I am incredibly grumpy today because I got completely hosed. No, I got completely hosed yesterday in two different fantasy things I played because of that crap in the Xfinity race.
Okay.
And my Xfinity luck has been garbage all season long. So I'm very bitter at the moment.
Yeah, welcome back from vacation, Trey.
Yeah, thanks. Glad to have you back, Trey. You look good on the beach.
Thanks, man.
Your wife looks way better, just so you know.
Girlfriend, but close enough.
Close enough.
Happy birthday. Happy late birthday here. So congratulations on that. Big 26. All right, so let's get through this. Chase Briscoe on the pole. I think someone tweeted for NASCAR that this was the first time anyone has been on the pole for the Daytona 500, the Cook 600, and the Brickyard 400. So that's a pretty impressive by Chase Briscoe. Bubba Wallace needing a good qualifying start to get ahead. He is P2, Tyler Reddick P4. Ty Dillon, I think, Ty Gibbs outqualified Ty Dillon.
Yes.
And here. So, but as Danielle Trotta goes on to the screen, that makes me allows me to give my first plug for this. As you know, another thing that goes live each week is, of course, Happy Hour. And we are going to be on Happy Hour. Happy Hour will be on a special time this week, 7 p.m. on Monday night. And you ask yourself, why are the folks at Happy Hour going early? Is it just because Brian Nolan can't control his schedule? I always thought that, but no, Brian Nolan actually is doing a great job. He's actually at Laguna Seca right now, so check out his coverage on FS Open Wheel. But it's because we are having an absolute legend join us. He one who was in the headlines last week, the Hall of Famer Mark Martin will join the guys at Happy Hour, 7 p.m. Monday night, live on the Frontstretch YouTube channel, Frontstretch Facebook page, as well as the Twitch page. So where you're watching this. So make sure you tune into that, youtube.com/Frontstretch/live. And thank you so much, Angel. What channel's the race on? It's on TNT and streaming on Max, HBO Max. That's where I'm watching it, is on HBO Max. And yeah, I think we're in for a good one. So quickly, guys, I got my plugs in. Pick your winner and pick who's going to carry the $1 million. Go
ahead, Caleb.
Well, I know everybody's been picking against Ty Dillon this whole time, but I think Ty Gibbs is going to get it done today, unless, of course, he crashes out or something like that. I just think it's going to be too.
That's the hope.
This track, there's too much speed. Car matters too much. Those Gibbs cars are really fast. I think that's going to be the difference maker here today. And then, I don't know. I got this weird. I guess my pick, I'll go with William Byron. I got this weird gut feeling. He won the Daytona 500. He dominated the Coke 600. I feel like he's going to be in a position this season, even though he's had a struggling summer. He was great at Darlington. I think he's going to be at a position after Darlington, wishing that he would have held off Ross Chastain, because he could have been looking at like a crown jewel sweep this year. So something in my gut. He was good at Michigan, Pocono earlier this year before track position. So I don't know. That 24 car seems to have some magic Indianapolis here and every now and then.
In the front stretch pick game, I went with Denny Hamlin. And I'm going to stick with that because the last to first at Indy is possible and would be very entertaining if it happens. But my sleeper pick, and it's hard to say it's a sleeper pick, he's on the pole, but Chase Briscoe is a bit of a long shot in the odds for this thing. And I think you could make a lot of money on Briscoe today by picking him to win because I think he's going to be good. And carrying the briefcase home is going to be Ty Dillon. And my basis on that, or do you want me to shut up since we're going green?
No, finish. I was just going to say when I was green.
Ty Dillon has an Xfinity win at this track. He has, I think, 6 top 10s in Xfinity at this track. And his average finish is 17.5 here, where Ty Gibbs, one race he ran here, finished 23rd. So I just think Dillon has more experience and shows off for whatever reason. In all the garbage cars he's driven here, he does really well at this track.
So Legacy showed some good speed, by the way. Eric Jones started P4, did not get a good restart, is already in 5th.
Yeah, the top 4 or the front 3 rows got clear.
Yeah, the front 3 on the outside got clear, and that was Briscoe, Wallace, and Reddick. Or Briscoe got out, and then the front 2 of Wallace and Reddick in the top line. All right, I picked Tyler Reddick to win, and then I picked Ty Dillon as well. I just believe in destiny kind of things, and I also believe in the funniest outcome possible. And then I feel like this might be a one and done thing, and then the one and done, the 32 seed wins it. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. As we look quickly, the race is underway. Brock, by the way, picked Larson to win it, go back to back. Dillon to win the million. SVG with a top 10, which SVG did qualify well. He's 12th right now. So I don't think they're running the quote unquote drafting package like they do in the Xfinity race here. I think this is the intermediate package, if I'm not mistaken. So, which I don't know why the Xfinity series does it, even though it resulted in a great finish yesterday. But
I know people were talking about it being like, since they're slower on the straightaways and it's horrible package and whatever, but I thought it's been an entertaining race, and those cars can still get up and get each other arrow loose a little bit, like we saw a couple times, and that's how that's how Larson took out Allgaier. That's how Zilich made his move on Taylor Gray at the front. This one we're not going to see.
Yeah, but if Mayer doesn't go with him, Zilich doesn't win.
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
He still had 2 more laps to do the same thing, basically.
Zilich had some serious speed going into 3.
I think the 7. I think if we go back, and we'll talk more about the big thing from yesterday in a moment, at some point in this race. But I think looking at yesterday as we're 3 laps into this race, I think the 17, aka Kyle Larson, the 7, and the 88 were the 3 fastest cars.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. Although Almirola was quick.
Yeah,
I think
if you want to say his top 4, throw him 4th.
If it had gone like 8 more laps or so for him, which is what it would have been if that incident hadn't happened, he'd have been right in the mix. I think. I really do. I think he was going to catch the front 2.
Angel hoping for a Wallace win. Billy here saying, "Hey, let's go, Byron."
Hey, Billy boy.
But Hamlin already up 9 spots. Nemechek, by the way, I looked at this today. Nemechek had some of the best averages, and he's up 5 spots. And then the GOAT, Zane Smith, up 3 spots. Biggest movers so far as we're 4 laps in. Briscoe, Wallace, Reddick, Byron, Jones, your top 5. Ty Gibbs is 6th, and Buscher 7th. Hocevar 8th. Cindric 9th. Allmendinger 10th. And there you go.
Kyle Busch in 11th. Mr. Lyle, just out of curiosity, what are you seeing on your screen right now?
I'm seeing a Napa ad, and then I'm seeing Denny Hamlin now.
Ooh.
Is it a split screen or you just seeing Denny?
I just saw replay. Kyle Busch got a tap of the wall.
You're about 10 to 15 seconds ahead of me, I think, which is okay. So I'll just not 3 or 4 laps. I'm golden.
Yeah, well,
when Wyatt gets in here and he's 3 laps ahead, it gets really annoying.
Yeah, well, the problem for me is I think something with Max is like they'll pick up at a certain point and when they throw the ads, I'll put me behind. So like I have to like slowly keep updating it to go live.
And then and then they'll catch up. Because I had that with, was it Wyatt last week? Or no, it was with Nolan last week. At one point, he was like 2 laps ahead of me. And then, I don't know, 15 minutes later, we were dead even.
Yeah.
And then in about another 15 minutes, he was back a lap ahead of me. It was really
but
weird.
But if I watch it on Hulu, if I watch this on my other, like Hulu where I get cable, I'll be a whole lap behind you. And I'd rather be like, this is way better.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I like when we're all relatively synced up.
So are we surprised Ross Chastain's in 33rd? I know they qualified poorly, but that feels like a really poor run so far. I know we're only, 6 laps in now.
Was he one that went to the back?
No, they just qualified horribly yesterday, him and Suarez both.
Hocevar sitting in 8th. This is one of those races that could be a bust out for Hocevar for sure. Close to his hometown.
I am getting a little bit of FOMO. I had the chance to go last year and decided not to go this year because there was the chance of rain and just it was super hot today. But I'm always like watching now. Like I kind of wish I was up there, even though I would be sweating my tail off right now.
Now, have you been to Indy before?
Yeah, last year went to the 500 earlier this year as well.
Okay, as long as you've been there at least.
I've never been there.
Jerjari, how we doing? We're doing great, man. We are watching racing on TV and talking.
John?
Is that John? Georgian.
Hmm.
Did I say Jari?
Hulu is just Angel. Hulu is just my streaming service that I use to watch cable on like Comcast or Xfinity, something like that. That's the same company. I just realized, but same thing.
Tyler Reddick going for second. Indy's such a cool. Trey, have you been to Indy before?
No.
He just said no. Pay attention, kid.
Sorry.
I
was watching the actual race on the track, you know.
There you go. But, I meant to add this in on the starting lineup that I had scrolling across the bottom earlier, but I ran out of time. We had 5 cars go to the back at the start. Denny Hamlin, because he's in a backup car, 71, 42, 38, and 62 all had unapproved adjustments.
Yeah, Jesse Love in this race, driving for Beard.
Yeah, man, the love bounces around. McDowell not really moving forward from the back, which is a little surprising. I thought he'd be pretty good at this track.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard to pass kind of day. That's just the way Indy always is.
Yeah, it always is. It'd be better if they got the cars 4 inches off the ground like it used to be back in the day.
Also true.
They're never going to.
They weren't so stuck to the ground.
So, yeah, exactly. And if they didn't have 3,400 pounds of downforce, yep, with you.
I will say last year's race was pretty incredible seeing Kyle Larson drive through, and just every time he made a pass, the fans were jumping up, cheering, making a ton of noise. And which I know that was also there was some fuel savings going on, but then something I'm looking for today is guys, as it gets later in the race, if guys are able to make runs, Larson did like an IndyCar style, really late move going into turns 1 and 3, trying to catch guys off guard. And people weren't really expecting it. And that's kind of what helped him get to the front.
Yep.
I already saw on the opening lap, Byron tried that move on Reddick, and Reddick blocked it. And I'm curious to see how much more aggressive those guys are against defending that move today. Because obviously the runs aren't as big as an IndyCar, and then these guys have fenders.
By the way,
Grand Marshal on the screen.
Since it didn't go to air, I will play this. This is from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Twitter account. If it loads,
it's trying.
Come on, Elon.
Superfan Molly Castellino is happy that today we're on similar timing.
All right, I'm taking it off.
Screens. Oh, bummer. Angel Indy should be on everybody's bucket list, and especially the 500, because there is no greater feeling in life in any stretch or form than the 3 wide start of the Indianapolis 500.
All right, I think I got it.
Street, it's Cookie Monster.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a sweet day for racing and for cookies. Nom, 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 nom. Drivers, to your cars.
There you go.
That was inspiring.
Hey, do you know how to get to Sesame Street?
I do. I've been to Sesame Street.
Because you can tell me how to get to Sesame Street.
And the interesting thing about that is Sesame Street was after my time. I want to say 8 years old when Sesame Street started, so I was already kind of out of.
Look at that, Billy rocking us on. I don't know if you want to put
We're on the 50-incher, and the race is on his laptop. That makes
Billy. I don't know if you want our mugs on a 50-inch TV.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
That's disturbing to say the least.
I mean, watch me do this. Ah!
Terrifying.
Just take that off.
It's terrifying.
All right. Chase Briscoe just on a Sunday drive.
Chase Briscoe wiping his eyes with the perspiration.
Tyler Reddick, with the fastest lap of the race, if anyone cares.
That's awesome. That'll change. You're going to have Josh Balicki get the fastest lap by the end of the race.
Just what? He'll be like on a train.
Because like 4 laps down on extra good tires and get passed by the leader. He'll tuck it behind him and get a run.
He's going to put some of that jet fuel in his car in the last run.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought Cookie Monster was going to say start your engines. I agree with Brock.
Yeah, that's disappointing that we didn't get Cookie Monster given to man. That's highly disappointing. Your Grand Marshal should always give the command.
I guess Cookie.
And then you should have had the 2 dudes get up.
He's on Max.
They should have got the 2 dudes to get up into the stand and wave the flag too. Now that would have been impressive.
By the way, this is the last race on TNT this year. So the last race with the Adam Alexander, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and the Steve Letarte booth. We will head to the NBC booth, featuring, of course, Lee Diffie, who will be this week's guest on Bringing the Heat with Trey Lyle. That's another plug. Why are you saying?
I can't stand.
No, we should encourage him because he's joining our.
I mean, that's fair. I'm not a big Mark Martin fan either. So you guys are going 2 for 2 right now in the coming week.
Lee Diffie is incredible.
Lee Diffie.
And later this month we'll have AJ Foyt so Neff can get excited.
Did I tell you I was at when I covered the 100th running and was really trying to get an interview with AJ and it didn't happen. But I was actually terrified that it would happen because I'm like, I get the chance. If I had gotten the chance to interview my lifetime idol, I would have had like no questions or 400 questions. And it probably would have been one of the worst interviews of my life because I just wouldn't have hardly even been able to speak. But no, and I know this is, some people might even interpret this as racist, but I cannot stand having British accents calling stock car races. It just drives me.
Well, at least it's not British.
That's not racist because it's not about the race. It's
I'm just saying, some people will interpret that as racist.
Hey, good for you. It's not a British accent. He's from down under.
Yeah, that is also true.
Now, Will Buxton, that's British over on the IndyCar side of things.
True.
There you go.
But see, I tolerate it on the IndyCar side because let's face it, their schedule sucks and 90% of the races are road course races. So I get that.
Wheel.
I get that. But just
so you're saying you would rather have what's his name?
I would honestly rather have Jeff Burton and Dale Jr. in the booth than Lee Diffie. And that's saying something.
No,
hell, to be fair, I would rather have Michael freaking Waltrip in the booth than Lee Diffie. That's how bad I did.
This is going to sound really bad. So you'd rather have Jamie Little or Lee Diffie?
Jamie Little in a heartbeat.
Oh my goodness!
That is how much.
Again, Jamie Little, nice human being, great.
That's how much
reporter.
God awful play-by-play, fantastic
Man, Lee Diffie is a legend. He calls
horrible play-by-play announcer.
Lee Diffie is a legend. He calls Olympics. He used to call these big sporting events, and then he's like super thrilled to call NASCAR. I think that's awesome.
Olympics are a big international event.
There's a reason he's the grumpy old man. All right,
right.
We got Tyler Reddick.
Completely.
Tyler Reddick is the closest he's ever been to Briscoe. That
is untrue. I have seen Tyler Reddick actually lead Briscoe in a race before.
We're talking about in these first 17 laps.
Okay,
you know all right. Hey, Trey.
Hey, man, don't hate the player.
Hey, I will say, I think that Briscoe's kind of holding up the top four. They're all within a second now. So I think they're.
I think he's about to get him right now.
Oh, Bush.
Don't look now.
No.
But there is lime
juice. There is lime juice
all over the track.
Oh.
That sucks, too, because I really like that paint scheme.
Man.
It's a bad weekend for light green cars.
It's never good to have green cars in racing. You ought to know that.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my God, who took him out? McDowell.
Well, that looks like it was over there in turn 2. So I wonder, or was that in turn 2?
I believe that's 3.
Oh yeah, that is 3.
3, and it was McDowell into Ross into the wall.
So I was talking about earlier. McDowell's trying that late move, and Ross blocked him, and Michael just must not want to put up with it.
Send him to the ether.
For that.
It looked to me like Ross brake checked him, honestly.
I'm trying, but the rear hit pretty hard.
Is this thing about to burst into flames or something? These guys are walking up here like they're scared of the car.
I think he's trying to fire
Ross is trying to get refired.
Yeah, you can still go up there and talk to the guy. I don't understand why this dude's carrying around a can of gas either. That's weird.
Yeah, McDowell said something about he blocked me and don't know what he was expecting. But it sounds like McDowell tried to make that pop-out move, and Ross was trying to shut him down. And Michael said, I don't care. We're only 18 laps in here. You're going around.
I'm just going to dump you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
well, Ross is saying
he does do that a lot, though. But
Ross is saying he wants him to hook him up and drag him back based on his hand signals. This is really curious.
All right.
What is this guy stuffing through the window? I can't tell. What's he got in his hand? Oh, they're trying to do that jack thing. I got you. They got those onboard jacks that they can put the compressed air in and lift it off the track. So he had the guy put the air in it to lift him up and get the thing rolling. And now he's going to cut a groove all the way through the beautiful Indianapolis Motor Speedway racing surface with his power jack.
Ooh, that thing has seen better days.
Right front is not spinning. This is going to be a long repair.
He's probably done. I can't imagine they would get that back on track.
I don't know. You can throw a whole freaking suspension into the corner of one of these things.
Well, McDowell did say over the radio he didn't mean to hit him. Said he.
Of course not. I have never. Well, it's very rare when you get somebody come on the radio and go, "I'd dump that sumbitch and I'd do it again."
Well, he also said, to your point, Neff, that he wasn't. That Chastain got on the brakes faster than he was expecting to. So
that's what it looked like. I mean, honestly, it looked like Chastain brake checking.
Yeah, that's a big crash and the big move for just a few laps into this thing.
Absolutely. And a commercial we go. How you been, Caleb?
You know, it's been hot this week.
It's been hot everywhere this week.
Yes, yeah.
Have you been up to the dirt track inside turn 3 for an event yet?
And at Indy?
Yeah.
No, I have not. I saw they were up there racing the USAC this week.
I want to go to the BC 39 so bad. That would be so cool.
Yeah, last year was so cool. Just because I went up there really early and I just made it my mission to walk around and explore as much of the venue as I could.
Good
just
luck
trying
with
to
that, dude.
the size of that place.
Yeah, you have no idea how. I always tell people talk about how big that place is, and I always explain to when I was a kid, way back, before we had lights and stuff. There was a 9-hole golf course on the inside.
Oh, really?
It's now 6. They reconfigured it, but when I was a kid, it was 18 outside and 9 holes inside.
Dang.
That's how, and there's plenty of more room. I mean, it's
yeah. I think I logged about like 10 to 12 miles just walking last year because I wanted to go.
Easily.
I wanted to walk by to the museum. I wanted to see the view from all the corners. I wanted to go see the golf course and the dirt track and just everything that they have packed into the infield there. Like it still feels spacious. It was just super cool. And that was for the Brickyard last year when there was less people. Going to the 500 this year when it was packed out was a complete experience.
When you get 300,000 people in one place, that's a real experience.
Although the rainy start and everything kind of messed up the 3-wide start. It kind of put a damper on things for me anyways. And then they all wrecked in turn 1, so I didn't get to see them come by at full speed until like 7 or 8 laps in.
12 laps in or something. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, the thing that's wild, and I never even realized it until I actually experienced it, but I mean, Talladega is bigger than Indy. Daytona is the same size as Indy. But with the dog leg in the front stretch, it brings the corners closer in. So walking from like the media center in Daytona to turn 3 is a shorter walk than media center to turn 3 at Indy. And it's just because of the physics of that bend in the front straight brings the corners closer in. It's weird.
So, speaking of the Indianapolis 500, Zach Brown, I don't know if y'all saw this, teased that there was supposed to be a big oval test for someone to do the Indianapolis 500. Do y'all have any guess on who that could be? Because there is someone who said
Verstappen.
No, I don't think he'll be Verstappen.
With McLaren.
Verstappen's talked about it, that he wants to come over and try to race.
Not with McLaren, though. I don't think he would anyways. They're mortal enemies right now.
But Verstappen's a Red Bull guy.
So he teased a mega planter with an unnamed rookie. So he said unreal. See, people went to. So I think there's one name that makes the most sense, and it's Sebastian Vettel. That was someone who brought up. They brought up.
I mean,
it could be Kyle Busch. I don't think it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's anyone doing it.
Kyle's going to do it someday. I don't know that it'll be a double or not, but it's going to do it someday.
I don't think it's going to be another double
before Kyle Larson got it.
I
just don't think it's going to be another double.
Yeah, I wish it'd be somebody more in their prime. I mean, let's face it, Vettel's old. Race car driver old.
That's who I wonder.
My first thought was, would it be a current Formula One driver? And I was like, it can't, because they're going to be racing in Canada that weekend.
Yeah. They race in Charlotte for the double.
But no, true. It's going on the same time.
Yeah,
you can't do it. I know
they're doing it. I know they're doing the same time thing. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get the minds together and make that stop, because that's idiotic.
Speaking of the same time, in 30 minutes, the IndyCar race starts.
Yeah, there you go. Have fun with that. Let's check those vision numbers or the viewer numbers at the end of the weekend and see what.
Briscoe won the race off pit road, by the way. Bubba Wallace second.
What's his name? Stayed out.
Logano and was that Blaney?
Caution flag. I like that, Trey.
Cindric, Logano, Barry, all stayed out.
You got the yellow going. Good job. Way to go. We actually were talking about it last week that it would be cool to actually have music involved in the watch party, where we could do time to play the game, ladies and gentlemen.
We have sound effects. That's about it.
Yeah.
No, you can play some music. I got this. You ready?
I know you can. It's just it's something we gotta put some work in to have it all prepared.
Wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be, and trying to take my life away. I put up with me, my back on the wall. Now you gon'.
I played that when Dalton came back to happy hour.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, you could have DMX come in. when it's like there's a big wreck that y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in yeah. And you could do Motorhead time to play the game while they're doing a warm-up lap. You do Ladies and Gentlemen right after they do Start Your Engines. I like that that's in stereo. I do appreciate that.
Speaking of Formula One,
left
they didn't have their
left ear to right
music
ear
today.
Say that again.
Speaking of Formula One, they didn't have their normal intro music today. They played kind of like the F1 movie like theme instead.
Oh.
Of course,
I wasn't a fan of it. I don't. Some people
it appears they will be heading to the guys who made the F1 movie, so maybe they're just trying to get it.
I was wondering about that too.
Boys, Ty Gibbs has dropped down to 18th, while Ty Dillon is up to 28th. They're getting closer.
I wonder if he had a bad pit stop.
I would assume.
We'll see if these how much tires really mean with these three. Well, I guess it's two Penske's and a Wood Brothers car, but
yep.
You know, do you think they come in like
first track to ever have sweep? I would be willing to bet Gibbs does, just because he's the old football coach and he's scripted the first 15 play stuff. But they probably have a plan no matter what the flags are they drop.
But it feels like anytime one of the Penske cars makes a strategy decision, there's at least like another one or two that follow suit.
McDowell might have given him a little kiss as he was going by into the wall there.
100% did.
Well, I know he hit him to cause it. But then when he goes back by here, when he's sliding sideways, I think he might have just touched
Storms appear to be the south of the racetrack as of right now, by the way.
Well, tell her to stay in her place.
Okay. No, Storms, not. That was a good joke. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you very much. Paying attention.
But like, no one knows that is my girlfriend's name except you.
Our loyal listeners do. I promise Molly Gasolino knows that your girlfriend's name is Storm.
She doesn't want to, and based off the one time she went on the air, she doesn't want to go back.
Why?
So she didn't like the comments.
Well, she should hear the comments when she's not on the air.
Hey.
All right, here we go. Cindric, Logano, Barry. Let's see if tires matter. You know, they take.
Right.
So I wonder you can make it to the end of the stage, but the problem is their pit stops their next pit stops are gonna be so longer.
All right, killer guy.
I got it. Oh, you switched already?
I switched to the
green flag. It wasn't green flag yet.
There you go. That's not really a good green. There you go. That's better.
Pusher with a block.
Oh, y'all are now ahead of me.
Are you talking about the? You talking about the 3 guys or 4 guys that stayed out? That their pit stop will be longer.
Barry already lost a spot.
Briscoe's up.
Spots, I should say. Ooh.
Somebody kicked up some dirt.
Kind of scrambling around on the backstretch.
Ooh, fanning out heading to the back stretch.
Yeah, there go the blocks. Oh, Hocevar almost.
Big block by Tyler Reddick on Byron. But it's not going to work.
Dang. You're doing another block like yesterday, all the way down to the inside wall.
When do you want to talk about yesterday, Neff?
And William Byron's like, no. Did you not see the green flag at the start of the race yesterday?
Oh, man, Larson. I don't know if you all saw that.
No, I listened to it on the radio.
I know.
By Bell.
Yesterday, Justin Allgaier had a pretty good run, went to go to the inside, and Almirola goes to block him and drove him all the way down to where the left side tires of Allgaier's car hit the drains on the inside of the front stretch right next to the wall.
It's the same block Reddick tried to put on Byron there.
And literally it was the first lap. I mean, this was the first lap of the race.
Suarez is getting
really.
Oh my God, that looks like it's just you're a Daytona the way he was getting a bump.
Cindric
now leads, Logano second, Briscoe third, Wallace fourth, Barry 5th, Jones 6th, Byron 7th, Reddick 8th, Busher 9th, Bush 10th.
Bush 10th. Going to try to relive the magic. I told Randall Burnett
Can you
this
make
week
it? You can't make it to the end of this stage on one tank of fuel.
50
No,
laps?
I don't
No
think
chance.
so.
No.
So
I wonder if they're planning on going to the end of their fuel window, though, pitting and then staying out at the end of the stage.
50 laps is 125 miles. So, no, that's almost 2 schools. No super fan Molly Castellino. He was talking about his girlfriend Storm was on the air with us and felt that we were derogatory towards her.
Oh, issue. Flat right front down for Michael McDowell.
Oof.
Did he stay out?
He did, but he didn't make like too bad of contact with Chastain. At least I didn't think.
I didn't either, but it don't take.
He hit Chastain on the front of his bumper, not on the.
He's still on the backstretch. We'll see if he can.
Yeah, but when he had that little secondary nudge, right front is no longer spinning, and he was coming at it too. Man, he's got a long.
He's losing a ton of rubber and stuff. I know it's on the apron, but it's on that access ramp, and cars are getting up to speed down there.
Right now, he's still out on the track.
Did you see him punt that water bottle?
It always cracks me up.
Cindric, oh, what is he doing? McDowell is in the racing line. Why did they cut away? McDowell was in their way.
Because he's trying to get the car to turn.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, some more quality production work.
Oh man,
Ty Gibbs is going to win this thing, and
the race.
Ty Gibbs is going to win this thing. I'm going to want to go back on vacation because Ed Lane's going to be so happy. And I'm just going to say this is the only thing Ty Gibbs can win.
He ain't winning the thing, and he ain't winning the race. He's already lost 10 spots in 25 laps.
It's because he took 4 tires and the rest took 2.
I don't care. He's lost 10 spots.
I'm just telling you the situation, Michael.
I'm just showing the facts on the screen.
Daniel Suarez is also his teammate.
I'm guessing.
Is this the TNT equivalent of the burn bar?
Yes.
Basically, it's like tire life, I think.
I think it's gas.
Could be, yeah.
Volume. If it is, that's saying that you can go a full. There's no way you can go a full stage on a tank of gas. No way. I guess we got to do math.
So,
because if it's 50, that means they've done 28 laps, which is 60% almost of the thing. And they're at less than 40% gas. So, yeah, it's going to be less than. They're not going to make it.
Yeah, they would have to be at 50 with 25 to go.
Well, and I was saying they'd have to be at 40 with 20.
Hendrick said he was going to go as hard as possible, and then pit and try not to lose a lap, and then as Kale was saying, get the lead on the next stage.
Oh my! There's where McDowell got his tire damage, I think, or was that Dylan that hit him?
That was Dylan and Bell and Reddick. What's his name? Kyle Larson.
Oh, I thought that was McDowell.
Larson. I'm glad they keep running the Indy scheme, the 600 scheme at Indy with the papaya.
Yeah, that almost sent Larson around too. Which, granted, he didn't get to run the full 600 in this scheme, so.
The papaya, that little bit of crap on the A post.
Yeah, the little orange.
It's papaya, and we're going to commercial.
Like I said, that little bit of crap on the A post.
Hey, I'm just saying, if Larson wins today, undefeated day from and you know, Pato Award keeps up his hot start at Laguna Seca, then we got a undefeated day for McLaren.
Did that race start yet?
What part on the end of
3
the
o'clock.
stock car is made by McLaren?
He raced for McLaren
stuff on it. He raced for a big freaking deal.
Well, it was like the double, and then he didn't get to run the paint scheme last year because he never made it to Charlotte,
He
he
won.
made the Charlotte and it got rained out, so they brought the paint scheme back and all that stuff.
Right.
So they
It's
were
a
like,
McLaren themed paint, like.
That's a long stretch to say that's a McLaren themed paint. There is a salute to McLaren.
It's a McLaren crossover, I would say.
That's a good way to put it. I'm watching a Disney World ad.
I'm watching Josh Berry side by side trying to make him Bubba Wallace.
I got Chewy
I don't get side by side
with an ugly pug dog, and I got Bubba Wallace racing. Is that Josh Berry in a blue car?
Yeah.
Yes, Josh Berry's in the PPG car.
Yeah, PPG was gone for a couple years, and good to see him back.
Best paint scheme. I think the PPG blue paint scheme is like elite.
Yes. Bubba Wallace went all the way down to the inside of block. Josh Berry kind of had a look on the outside, but
is that the one that's got the kind of color spectrum built into it? Yeah, I like that. And that ties in with their IndyCar paint schemes when they do IndyCar.
Which the IndyCar race starts in 14 minutes.
Wasn't it not your boy Newgarden that had that paint scheme not that long ago?
Yeah, it would be. I think it's Newgarden who runs the PPG paint scheme for Penske.
Also correct.
Penske has a lot of synergy when it comes to their sponsors on both their Indy and.
But yeah, because Roger's the king of business to business, and so that's how
Verizon.
That all
I think
together.
Verizon runs at least one Cup scheme, and then like Pinzo runs a scheme with Logano, and then obviously Pennzoil runs an IndyCar
most of the time.
And then I'm trying to think. Newgarden runs Worth on both. Newgarden runs I think Newgarden mainly runs a PPG car, right?
Mainly. And then you got Penske themselves for the Penske truck rental.
Newgarden's been in.
They haven't ran a Penske car, like a Penske truck car, in a while.
I think they have in the last couple of years.
No,
sure.
Unless it was in the Xfinity series.
Might have been Xfinity, but I see.
Which they could be going. It appears they might be coming back to the Xfinity series with a certain Carson Kvapil. That's the rumor.
That would be sad.
Sad what? That they're coming back to the
Chevy lose Carson. No, to see Chevy lose Carson.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see Chevy keep Carson.
Okay, you go to Chevy. You go to Chevy and be like, "Hey Chevy, hey, who would you rather give up, Connor Zilic or Carson Kvapil? What's he doing?"
And I would come back, we're Chevrolet. We got enough freaking money that we ain't losing either one of them.
There's not enough.
Well, the problem is
there's not enough available Chevy seats.
I think Corey Day is gonna take one of those GRM spots next year.
Yeah.
So I think Raja is going to take a Spire car. I think if Spire's going Xfinity Series racing, my guess it's with Raja.
So we're going to go Raja instead of Carson Kvapil or Connor Zilic. I think that's a
well. Connor Zilic is going Cup racing next year, so we can get him out of the paint.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to try to keep Carson in a Chevy, if there is no room in the Xfinity world,
yeah. But again, you're Chevy. Yes, Chevy wants to keep him, but there's a difference between like any other Ford team and Roger frickin' Penske.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a quality ride to go to, but I'm saying if I'm Penske or if I'm Chevy, I'm going to throw enough money at him.
I would argue that Ford needs an elite prospect way more than Chevy needs an elite prospect because Ford doesn't have one.
I would absolutely agree with that. I mean, don't forget, Keselowski bailed to Penske. He was an up-and-coming Chevy driver, and he bailed to Penske. But if I had a chance to drive the two, I sure as hell would bail too.
That's got to be a glitch if the race ended today, Bubba's gap would be 53 points.
I think it's including that, like with all the stage points and everything else, because we're still
but still, that means he would have gained 50 points on him. It was what, 5 or 6? I don't remember the point situation after last week. So
yeah, I know.
I just watched.
Priest is pretty far down though, and then you also gotta.
Priest is 27th, Bubba's 4th.
Because what the top cars get, so that Bubba would be getting like 40.
Bubba would love for this race to end like right after stage 2, and he stays in the top 5 all day, and it's 53, and it's basically a race gap, and all he's got to worry about is a new winner, which he still can gain on Bowman or Busher. He's only
in the field right now. And Cindric is gone. Have you guys?
Yeah, he's checked out.
Well, he's going. So everyone else is saving fuel, and he's going all out.
All right.
So his plan for our listeners, I don't know what Joey Logano is trying to do, and I don't know what Josh Berry is trying to do because make it. I don't think they're. I agree with Neff. I don't think they're going to make it. But Cindric's plan is to go all out and then pit right before the end of the stage, refuel, and then flip the stage.
Right. To answer your
I think that's the better strategy at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pit within the next 5 laps.
I will say my concern is as Barry did get by Wallace, so I'm wondering if Barry's starting to go harder, because both Barry and Logano are starting to gap the other cars.
I think all those guys are trying to push as hard as they can. At least the top.
Logano's now built a gap to
Briscoe.
Because at worst, even if Logano and Barry both stay out here, they're going to have such slow pit stops because they're going to have to go because of the fuel situation.
Not necessarily.
Well, they're not.
They may just take one can.
Why?
So that they can go and short pit on the next stage.
I think they're going to try to pit and stay out if they stay on the lead lap. Bubba Wallace is dropping back a little bit now. He's trying to defend against Eric Jones.
To answer your question before, Bubba was 16 points ahead of Ryan after last week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bubba trying to just keep his chub going.
What?
That would be Chumba, not Chub.
Chumba. That's what I said. I was trying to keep his Chumba going.
Oh, I didn't follow that. I you said Chub, which really didn't want to go down that path.
Jones. How about that Jones boy, man?
Hey,
still love the Lowe's Foods throwback paint scheme.
He was fast yesterday.
So is John Hunter, but again, passing. Hamlin was fastest, and he stalls out in 30th. He's 24th. Ooh, look at how low can you go to break the draft. 10 to go in the stage.
I'm not condoning
to hit a bird
someone, but I think they should. If someone's blocking, they should push them off in the corner faster than they want to go. Kind of like that Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson at Fontana in 2011. If someone's blocking you all the way down there, just get on their back bumper and shove them off in the corner. Don't wreck them, of course, but
Josh Bilicki is now going a lap down.
No, Gregson was also a lap down. I saw that. I didn't know.
He had an unscheduled pit stop.
Okay.
Thought he had a flat. I might be wrong.
Ross has been checked out of the care center.
And is officially out.
Just going to truck series, Billy. So we don't know. Logano's now pitting.
They shouldn't lose a lap here, right?
It's 50 seconds.
No.
Cindric for sure will not lose a lap. That's the only one I know for sure. We'll see about the other guys.
Because I feel like I was kind of surprised now the Xfinity guys tried to, because it's the same size track as Pocono, as Daytona, other places where you don't lose a lap necessarily.
The blend is different here than it is.
It's a longer blend, right? It's a longer rejoin.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
And They also have gotten on him. I think it was last year Keselowski got penalized.
Yeah, because
he drifted up because for years you were allowed to go up in the middle of the corner when you're on the access
Cindric
road.
is now pitting.
Because it was Keselowski and Elliott last year that both.
Yeah, they both got bit by that.
But because I think they were trying to pit and flip the stage, so that's what I'm curious to see. I guess Josh Berry will be the biggest litmus test, and even then, I don't know if the other cars are close enough to be able to do that.
And Berry's going hard. He might even pass Briscoe before he even gets to pit road.
He's probably going to have to pit this next time by, though.
You would think.
Fuel, see? They're filling it up. Here we go. Oh. So
they did on Cindric. I don't think they did that on Logano.
No, they just showed Logano's ahead of Briscoe. Look at they're showing both.
Yeah, but I'm saying they packed Cindric full of fuel. I don't think they did that to Logano.
Berry's pitting.
Get the split box with the same shot.
Well, this might help Chase, is that he just got a huge boost from McDowell. So
yeah, I'm really curious to see where this 21 comes out.
Cindric will be ahead of Logano. It appears.
Barring unforeseen circumstances.
All right, here we go. Here's the test. God, that's such a good paint scheme. Oh, Dex Imaging is another one. Since they joined, Dex does an IndyCar too now. I think Scotty Mack ran it.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see somebody as a gas.
Here's the plan.
Go to
we don't care about 34th. I think Barry's gonna be ahead of him. I think Barry's gonna be ahead of Logano too. How about that? Josh Berry did. Logano lost at least one spot.
So they must have packed him full of fuel if he lost that ground.
Oh, here comes Eric Jones for second.
Driving all the way through the grass. And Bubba says no. No, you won't be second.
Bubba needs this.
It's 5 more laps, so if Jones got that much run going on, he's probably going to get him eventually here before the end of the stage.
Yeah, like what?
Gibbs is up 15th. Big news.
Who's up 15?
Oh, I thought he got him with the crossover. Oh, big miss. That might give Bubba second. Depends on if Byron can close the gap in time.
I don't know. We'll find out.
5 to go.
Stay tuned for the results.
Just realistically, like, what are you supposed to do whenever the guy is going straight to the grass, you know?
That's your choice.
So Bubba's saving fuel right now, but he's also blocking. Oh, Eric Jones pitting.
All right, I guess we'll see if he's able to stay on the lead lap or
not.
So
Jones gave up. Jones said, if I can't get there, I'm going to pit, and we'll worry about it next round. Curious.
So I know the 23 will for sure stay out. He needs the points more than anything.
Right. Not sure about Briscoe.
So yeah, they're not going to have to wait on gas. So he
Marty Snyder just said you can't be farther behind than 4 seconds to make it work. I wonder if Byron will do it here because you got to pit. You can pit next lap. No, you have to pit this lap if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
No, you can pit next lap because you're going to if Byron does. Because he'd be in pit lane before the leader crosses the line.
You have to be in pit lane before he. Okay.
Right.
Here we go. Ooh, I don't think this is going to work for Eric Jones.
I'd tell you, but they switched the camera angle.
This is going to be close. This is going to be close.
He's going to pass going into 3, probably. Actually, maybe
close.
not. It looks like he got up to speed pretty good coming out of the access lane there.
Well, I wonder if Briscoe's trying to save fuel. If I'm Briscoe, I just let Jones get it, and then knowing I'm probably faster than him anyways, and I just try to save fuel by tucking behind him.
Yeah, just sit there and suck the draft off of him. So now, if anybody else wants to pit Byron or Wallace, they would go here. Nobody else.
No one did.
Is going to be able to get into pit lane before it closes. There you have it. We're locked in at this point in time.
I think you'll see more people try to flip the into stage 2 if given the opportunity. Although I'm kind of surprised they didn't do it there.
Did Marty Snyder get cut off for you guys?
I don't know. I don't listen to the volume on mine because we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I have it pretty low.
Oh, I was going to say, I can listen to the broadcast because of the way my mic is.
One of these days I should get myself an earbud that tunes into the TV. That'd be kind of smart.
Ooh. Bubba's now pushing. He's going to try to get Briscoe, but I don't think he's going to run out of time.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have near enough time.
Yeah, not going to happen. Not going to make it.
But I think he's pushing it so he can ensure he gets second. Kyle Busch 6th, Hussavar 7th, Larson 8th, Dillon 9th, Austin Dillon 9th, Dinger 10th.
They did make the point, because I was kind of surprised since Byron has the win and Briscoe that they didn't pit, but they did make the point that Byron's trying to go for that regular season championship.
And that's the end of stage 1. Briscoe, Wallace, Byron, Reddick, Busch, Hussavar, Larson, Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger, RCR with a 2 in the top 10.
Hey, perfect. My clothes are done getting washed. Now I gotta go throw them in the
that sound was. I'm like, is somebody got an ice cream man coming down the street or something? It was his dryer dinging. How about that quick end of stage 1 results there at the bottom of the screen?
Look at you finally doing stuff.
Attention or something, man.
Right, I'll be right.
I was paying attention or something. Damn, everybody's leaving me. I'm all alone. I hope y'all are having as much fun as we are. I love watching this stuff. And I, of course, am a huge fan of Indy. It's where I grew up. I used to be a huge 500 fan. You always get these people about what's the first racetrack you ever went to. Indianapolis was my first ever racetrack, so I'm kind of spoiled. Billy Sellers asking, what about Dodge coming back next year? I don't know. What about Dodge coming back next year? I mean, I appreciate getting new OEMs in the sport. I'd love to see somebody like Honda come in too. That would be interesting to see the crossover of Honda coming back in, but I don't know. The thing that got me going was the way they pitched it. They tried to almost make it sound like the Hemi was coming back, and that's what I'd really like to see. But I don't think that would get by the uber thick rule book that we now have in the NASCAR world, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm glad to see it. I love that Dodge is in there. I mean, Dodge is a long-time American automaker, and I hate that they haven't been in the series for a bit. So it's great that they're coming back. What am I looking at? I'm still trying to get Naked Gun with Liam Neeson, excuse me. I'm not sure about that. I hope that it's funny, but I don't know that it's going to be. I guess we're going to find out.
What?
Liam Neeson in Naked Gun. I'm trying to, and the thing that I'm starting to warm up to is the initial trailers they were showing. He was really serious all the time, and I'm like, that's not going to work in Naked Gun. But since then, they've started showing humorous bits to it, and it makes it funnier.
But that's the like funny part of Naked Gun. You have to. The guy is serious, but it's not.
Surely you can't.
Yeah,
be
but
serious.
it was.
I am serious, and don't call
but
me.
It was.
That was Airplane.
Well, that's Airplane, but I know what you're going. I know where you're going.
that kind of thing.
What's your vector? Yeah, I got you. We'll be right back.
I feel like it's just hard to replace Leslie Nielsen, though.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Gasoline Alley.
Mike Neff was alive when all these cars were racing.
Some of them.
He was at all those races.
I was alive when the garages actually looked like that.
Question.
They used to be a little shed with a tool bench at the back of them.
I'm excited for. I need to see Happy Gilmore too. I'm pumped to see that.
I got to watch Happy Gilmore in order to have.
You've never seen Happy Gilmore?
I have never seen it.
It's such a good movie. The original is so good.
I know it is. I just haven't. I haven't gotten around it. The thing that I love most about Happy Gilmore.
You should watch it just for the Bob Barker fighting scene alone.
Is that Bob Barker, when they did the fighting scene, they were going to try and do a. They were going to try and do a double, and he's like, "Oh hell no! I'm doing the fighting. What are you talking about?"
The only thing he didn't do is the tumble. Like he tumbled one time. That's the only thing he didn't do.
Yeah. All right, we are on pit lane because it took us 3 laps to get here on a 2.5 mile course. William Byron has been struggling. Carson Hocevar, first off pit lane. There's there you go, 2 tires.
2 tires.
That answered that. Briscoe, Byron, Reddick, Wallace, Bush, Larson, Suarez, Busher, Gibbs. So once again, we have. Oh wait, that was only 4, wasn't it? I thought once again 5 of the top 10 had a B for the starting letter in their last name.
Noah Gregson has gone behind the wall.
Wow, he must have messed something up in his geometry. Nothing worse than having messed up geometry. Bim Zelix. Get 100% clear skin. Some after your first dose.
Now, it appears that the IndyCar race will not
apparently
start.
Brock Hay is not a fan of Happy Gilmore too. Wow, man. Brock jumps in from New Zealand and immediately starts with a hot take.
I thought it was fun.
Heard Jordan Schultz said it was bad, but I don't know if I trust him.
Everything I've heard was it was hilarious.
There were parts that I did laugh, other parts that I was like, it just.
The second one.
Most of what I heard was that Dan Patrick fans too, so you'll have that.
Which I think that's kind of the most unique thing about Dan Patrick is the fact he's like in all these Adam Sandler movies.
Absolutely.
I just watched it last night. It's just it feels like another one of those nostalgia movies trying to play more on like bringing something back. But there were some funny parts because they it had some real golfers in it and everything, and I thought that was pretty fun.
Like Caddyshack 2, the worst sequel in the history of cinema. I heard the opening night for Happy Gilmore 2 was loaded with celebrities.
It's on Netflix.
And golfers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they had a big they had like a big party and debuted it.
Yeah, it was basically a cameo movie, is what it felt like. There's just a bunch of random cameos.
Which Adam Sandler is getting a bag just to make movies for Netflix, so.
Yeah.
He has a huge bag. That dude is one rich individual.
Speaking of movies, I got a new phone. Look at my phone case.
Very nice.
I will say this. Adam Sandler's kind of like pizza, ironically, because they just finished its slice.
I was just going to say, you're eating pizza. I like how you're tying this together.
There's not even the bad pizza is like fine. You know, like you can get it if it's
like it's a
bad
New York style. Yeah, I get it.
Like a bad Adam
kinda
Sandler
chokes
movie
it
is
down.
still funny. Like I loved, like people call Grown Ups or That's My Boy a bad Adam Sandler movie. I still think
They're
that
still
movie's
funny.
funny.
Grown Ups was really
It's
funny.
still, I love. Well, Grown Ups 2. I think that was funny.
So Alex Bowman and Ryan Preece also stayed out.
So they try to flip the second.
I don't know. I mean, they're. I'm assuming they're low because they didn't do the pit.
Look, a man who has the similar feelings about Mark Martin as Mike Neff, Larry Mack.
Larry doesn't like Mark Martin.
Did you not?
He didn't keep up with the.
Did you not keep up with the Mark Martin discourse this week on Twitter?
No, I did not.
Larry Mack and Danielle Trot. Well, they now say it wasn't Mark Martin, it was Denny Hamlin. But even still, they took a shot at the fact that Mark Martin doesn't like the current format because he didn't win it. He's never won a championship.
Right.
And they said that they took a shot at him.
They're saying he doesn't have a right to have an opinion since he never won a championship?
Basically.
Well, they're saying about Denny Hamlin. Everybody thought they were talking about Mark Martin.
But they were talking about Denny Hamlin.
It was a bad look all around. It doesn't make it better, no matter who they're talking about.
Now, trying to remember this. Did Larry Mack ever win a championship?
I think he crew chief for Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, but he didn't win a championship.
I don't know.
He won a Daytona 500.
Well, it would have been with what, Donnie?
Yeah, now I got to do some Googling. Now we got to do some Googling. Because, yeah, speaking of living off a dead man, as bad as Michael Waltrip is with Dale Earnhardt, Larry Mack and Davey Allison's not much different.
Yeah,
Haley stayed out.
Dang.
Bowman, Preece. Yeah, Preece has to stay out at this point with how many points he already lost.
But I mean, they're probably hoping the stage will run green and because most drivers will run long and then pit, kind of like the Penske cars just did. But instead, what they'll probably do is they'll get their pit stop out of the way early so that they don't have to pit the rest of the stage. But they're going to need it to probably go green. That's what I'm assuming that strategy is going to be.
Yeah, this just saying Larry Mack never won a championship as a crew chief.
Did not know that. That was a happy hour Jeopardy question. I would not have gotten that right.
Chad Knaus is one.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming back.
I'll try to think of some random NASCAR trivia questions I can throw in there.
Yeah, good news is Caleb can help me put it together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name the 2 drivers in Xfinity that have won 4 consecutive races?
Sam Ard is one.
Correct.
If I had to guess.
Didn't Noah do it?
Yep.
There
you go.
No Gregson and Sam
I
Ard.
looked it up last night. Somebody on LinkedIn.
Zilich is at 3 in a row.
And that was a talk about that. Exactly. The guy was talking about that. He's like, is this something that's never been done before in a sport? So I went through and I gave him a list of all the drivers that have won 3 in a row.
I think Connor Zilich killed that ovals talk pretty quickly.
I can't tell you anything about the car that Sam Ard drove or anything. I just know that if there's a stat about Xfinity Series dominance, he probably is the name.
And if it's not him,
think about this: you're 19 years old and you've already won at Daytona and Indy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Now, it's not their biggest race.
My other question would be, who made the first ever start for 2311 Racing?
Ty Dillon.
Yeah.
We had that discussion a couple weeks ago on.
Barry, I think, stalled it.
Uh-oh.
Stalled?
Oh!
That could be bad.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm trying to catch up.
Stenhouse in the wall. Preece to the lead.
Color boy.
Oh, man, that was a big stall.
Color boy. You're not doing
surprised that wasn't worse than...
Bubba with a good restart. He's already 7th, 6th. Oh, 3 wide.
Yeah, Austin Dillon looks
So
like
this
has
will be
some
interesting to see what Hocevar does with 2 tires.
Well, I'm more wondering what Priest, Bowman, and Haley are going to do because they stayed out without pitting at all. They haven't pitted since lap 20, right? That was it.
22 or 24, whatever that was.
So
Logano thought he was going to get 2 for 1 and did not work.
Because that's a strategy thing, but this 2 tire thing. Let's see. What
someone has arrived. Someone has arrived for the party. He's 15th. His name. He is the fastest. He was the fastest car in practice. His name is Dennis Hamlin. If he wins this race, is he the first driver to win all 4 crown jewels?
No, he just joins a lit. Like Harvick, Gordon have done it.
Dale Earnhardt did it.
Earnhardt, yeah. I'm sure Petty. Well, no, he never raced at Indy.
Petty never raced at Indy.
Harvick won all 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
When did he win the Coke? Oh, yeah, I know when he won the Coke 600. I'm a dumbass.
I'm trying to remember what year it was, but I know he won it. Was it 13?
He won the most infamous Coke, like one of the most infamous Coke 600s.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're
because
talking about.
Junior ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And Ty Dillon got affected by the thing, so.
Not
restart is clear. Herbst and then
that
Dillon
may be bad on the Ty Dillon grill.
Yeah. Oh, it's dented.
Yeah.
Dang it. Well, there goes the Ty Dillon hope. Bang. That was a hard hit for Ricky. That was a hard hit for Ricky.
You're trying to get Tyrone Gibbs to run a full race without screwing up.
Gibbs or Dillon?
Gibbs.
Both.
Dillon usually runs pretty clean races.
Brock here.
An equipment that can't keep up.
Is correct.
Hocevar doing the weave, going to get hooked in the left rear in a second.
Yeah, so Priest, Bowman. So I think you're right. Caleb, they're going to pit early. They have like the middle of the stage. But even if they have to make it to what lap? They have to make it to lap 20 or lap what 15?
Lap.
That's what I see. I think they're going to try to get to 15, and then they should be able to make it to the end of the stage. All right, I'm turning off the green flag sign since this color man never did his job.
I think they got to make it to lap like 11 or 12 to be able to make it because the other guys pitted with like 12, 11, 10 laps to go in that previous stage. Byron used that Kyle Larson move going in on Hocevar right there.
Dennis giving Briscoe the business coming down the front stretch. To be fair, Dennis's car was 0.2 faster than everybody in practice. But if he's got this backup car anywhere close to that, he should have a real shot.
So,
and don't forget, he wrecked out. Was it 2 years ago? Because he pushed it too hard on tires and wore them out.
Yeah, we have 3 different strategies going on really like 4, but 3 different strategies going on in terms of when to pit. So you have Priest, Bowman, and Nailey who stayed out at stage 2. That's 3. Then you have Cindric, Logano, Barry, Eric Jones, who try to flip the stage at the end of stage 1, and then you have I guess everyone else led by Byron right now. Byron, Wallace, Busher, the top 3 in that, or Byron, Hocevar, Wallace, the top 3 in that strategy.
Dillon and Stenhouse are off for repairs.
9%.
I think they can get to lap 15.
Well, interesting. According to the burn bar of TNT, Priest has more gas than the other 2.
Yeah, and he's leading. You would think he'd be burning more.
I wonder. Well, he might have like topped off. He might have. You know, he was in the back. I bet one of those before the restart, he topped off.
Yeah. Ooh, big block. Elliott on Blaney.
Yeah. Those two are going to wreck each other if they're careful. They'll probably take Zane Smith with them since he's right behind him. That would make Trey sad.
It would. Yeah. So look, he did 1 lap later. That's when he topped off.
they'll probably be pitting in the next 2 laps.
Right. Yeah, it'll be.
And even then, I think it might be tight for them to
15. I think Priest can make 15. I think the other two are going to go on 13.
It's going to be tight for him to get to the end of the stage.
So another thing to bring up from yesterday that we haven't really brought anything much of anything up. Did you look at the grandstands yesterday? I mean, I understand that there's a heat wave going on, but oh my God. I realize it's a big place, so it can kind of swallow up a crowd. It didn't look like there were 5,000 people there.
Ty Dillon saying we're killed on the radio.
Killed. Oh, man. This isn't going to happen. We are not going to give up the ghost.
Reddick potentially has damage as well. And then Austin Dillon could also have big damage.
Well, Dillon's in the pit, so he's got something jacked up.
Which? Austin Dillon?
Yeah.
Yeah, NASCAR told Austin Dillon's team he can't replace the whole radiator, only a hose. So they're seeing if they will fix the leak. If not, he's going to be done as a result of the restart stack up. Man.
They're going to have to put the stop leak in it.
They should ask Richard Childress' thoughts on that.
He went
Rich is still compiling his thoughts on the Austin Hill situation.
All right, since you brought it up. Will Austin Hill get suspended? He got pitted for 5 laps, right? Or did he get?
He should.
He got set.
I think that was the worst. That was the worst right rear. Like he brought up the Cindric thing, and the Cindric thing was at a road course at slow speeds.
At a road course, it was going half as fast as they were going into turn 4.
And you want to talk about back to the Nepo baby joke? He did bring up Ty Dillon there, so I'm just saying.
And I may be wrong, but I don't believe Cindric had on white gloves that made it blatantly clear that you turned left to take out the other car. Because that was awful that he has those white gloves on, and you see him catch the car, and then he just blatantly turned left and took him out. I think he's, and this is my call. I think they should suspend him 1 race for the hook, and they should give him another race for that radio tirade.
Yeah, that was bad.
The thing is, though,
that was horrible.
Has Austin Hill won at a non-super speedway or non-drafting track this year so far?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, he won at Martinsville. Martinsville. Remember?
And he stood up and told everybody he was going to be a
I was in the room.
Exemplary
I was in the room
driver.
when he said it. I was in the room when he said it. And so if I look at this now, so he'll lose his play. Essentially, he'll get a waiver. He'll just lose his playoff points.
I'm interested to see how that works.
That's where I'm hesitant on this. He's currently the 3 seed in the NASCAR playoffs. His wins would.
It did, but he lost a lap to Bowman and Haley. Anyway, sorry, keep going, Trey.
Well, that's all he had. Well, they're gonna pit, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's also losing a lap to the other guys, though.
Yeah, he lost to 2 other cars there.
But yeah, keep going. What were you saying?
Go with your run.
I'm saying is well, now they just don't need. He doesn't need a caution, Priest. But back to what I was saying is, I think he'll be the 3 seed. He'll lose. He keeps his wins, but he'll lose the playoff points for the rest of the year. Which I think if I look at the schedule for the Xfinity Series means because they don't start their playoffs till Bristol, Kansas, Charlotte. Long pit stop for Priest, so that's why he's going to lose a lap.
Okay. So I'm really curious to see if it ends up leading to an early exit for Austin Hill, to see if/when he gets bumped from the playoffs, how big was that difference, and are the extra 15 playoff points that he would have had, would that have made a difference,
Absolutely. It's going to be curious to see the math on that whole thing. But if they don't suspend him, that is a huge black eye on NASCAR because that was Almirola even said he thought the hit was harder than when he broke his back.
This is gonna be close for Justin Haley. Haley lost the lap to Cindric. Haley lost the lap to Cindric and Byron and Priest.
Priest is on the same lap, so.
So both, yeah, no, but I meant like Priest got ahead of him. That's what. So Priest had a slow stop, which he didn't need.
They had jack issues there. That thing fell off the jack twice, I think. That jack man's going to feel bad on.
So they really, I guess Bowman would be okay with a caution right now because he would cycle to the lead.
In theory.
I was going to also comment on that Austin Hill stuff. Like, if they try to say that 5-lap penalty was enough, then I'm not, because if you're going to, I would prefer if they would be able to penalize guys for that stuff in the race, and by in race, just saying, like, park it, you're done, you're DQ'd for this race, you get 0 points here. Basically, even though he was in the race, kind of acting like that was its own suspension. But what happens is a lot of times the guys take themselves out of the race, and then that's why they have to suspend them. So, like,
yep.
I wish they'd be able to penalize these guys during the races, but
Austin Dillon did not fix his radiator, by the way. He's out.
By the way, the IndyCar race has not started yet because they delayed it due to the European Championships of women's soccer. So,
dang, how the turntables turn.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The game went into extra time.
They delayed the start of a race because of women's soccer.
Because of TV. They wanted to make sure they got the whole race on Fox.
Yeah.
The soccer game was on Fox.
That's the soccer revenge for all the years they delayed soccer games because of So
you put it on FS1 or FS2, and then when the soccer ends, you move it to Big Fox.
Well, they didn't. Don't disrespect the Lionesses because they won the European Championship.
I didn't say they should have bumped the soccer.
Hey, it allowed Will Buxton to watch his country ladies.
That's probably the answer there. Will freaking Buxton told him he wasn't going to talk till the soccer was done. That's probably what screwed that whole thing up.
He wanted to see his England win.
Good Lord, how many times did NBC bump NASCAR race starts because of other programming? At least twice, 3 times a year.
Ooh, something interesting. So since y'all can't listen to
something interesting. I love something interesting.
Bubba Wallace in 4th is the first car with 4 tires and is full of fuel. So Briscoe didn't fill up all the way. Byron didn't fill up all the way. Or no, Cindric obviously not full. Byron didn't fill up all the way, and Hocevar did not fill up all the way.
Yeah, because
on this last pit stop.
Yeah,
so
Hocevar did 2 tires. By the way, how about them getting that whole Xfinity race in yesterday? I was shocked. I didn't think they were going to make it. I thought it was going to get rained.
By the way, I think it's the 2 Pato's second, so the 2 championship contenders, because Alex Blow has a gigantic points lead.
Front of Kyle Busch's car is mangled too.
Yeah, you got that in that stack up. I'm really surprised more cars didn't crash on that further back.
That really sucks. I was really hoping, because I messaged Randy this week that he had 10 years ago.
Ooh,
Kyle won this race.
Something interesting. Reddick is reporting raindrops, and we are.
They've fallen on his head.
On the windshield, we are 7 laps from halfway.
Yeah.
Radar looks pretty clear.
I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but this is NASCAR. I promise you that even if it started a freaking deluge.
Oh my God, Joey Logano looks so tired in his photo for this. Do you see this? Do you see that photo of Joey Logano? His eyes look almost closed.
He is nonplussed. Is what that
it took
is.
me 4. It
He's
took
like,
me 5 races.
I have no desire to be here for this picture. I don't want you taking my picture.
But he's like, it's like this.
He's like, I really don't want to be here. Take the damn picture so I can get it out of here.
Trey, looks like you whenever you have to talk too long to Brian Nolan.
That's a fact. I mean, that's anyone talking long to Brian.
It looks
Nolan.
like him last weekend when I was trying to get the dang thing to load live.
Yeah, I'm coming off the beach shirtless, and he's like, "Let me put him on screen." Like, don't put me on screen.
Here comes the green flag.
Yes, you'll be ahead of me on that because I'm watching it on Hulu. By the way, Dana White, who does the voiceover for the Dodge ad, might be part of the ownership group for the Dodge team that's coming to NASCAR.
Dang.
Super. Dude, why do we still have stage 1 rolling across the
Put politics aside, that's probably a good thing for NASCAR to get a guy like that.
Yeah, they got to get somebody with deep pockets because they're pushing Michael Jordan now.
All right, green flag about to happen. The 2 championship contenders are 1-2 as this starts. Carlton Herta in 3rd, Joseph Newgarden in 4th. Here we go.
Neff, what do you think about that impression?
Will you stop it? Just stop.
And
slide down! Slide down!
We are green. Wait, not yet.
Crash
We're not
in
green.
the back.
We are green. You are ahead of me, sir. You are green in Laguna Seca. Alex Blow pulls away. As they head into turn 1, Colton out down the outside for second. As he goes up the inside in turn 1, it is Colton
my
second. Award is third.
Oh no,
Stack
that
up
was
in
a
the
big
back.
one.
Stack up in the back.
Oh, just wait till this next couple turns.
Oh no, we got a big crash in the back. Oh no. Connor Daly is involved. I believe that is Kalman Eilert or Robert Schwartzman involved.
Oh, just wait for the
Oh, we have another one.
Ooh.
Oh no, Calvin's. Oh no, Grateful Dead is dead.
It doesn't seem very grateful though.
Dead?
There's a Grateful Dead car this week. You didn't know that in IndyCar?
Yes, I saw it.
He's
beautiful.
Felix
the driver died during the race?
No, like the car is dead. Like he had the.
That's not what you said. You said he wrecked and he's dead.
No, I said Grateful Dead is dead.
Our race reactions to Brickyard and IndyCar.
But Big Wreck. That was a hard hit versus.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with this.
Simpson.
YouTube is not doing a split screen of just NASCAR and IndyCar.
Yeah, they can't let. Oh well, I guess YouTube has changed where you can pick the channels now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Oh, you might. I think it's always weird with the
prepackaged deal. It's a prepackaged deal, and I can do. One of them has the 3M Open, the final round, at Grand Prix of Monterey, and the Brickyard.
Then just do that one, and watch golf as well.
I don't want to watch golf.
Yeah, what's wrong with golf?
The other one's got NHRA.
I think
down.
I think that's Ty Dillon's a lap down. I think they're because they're that one is on a broadcast channel. It's kind of you might not be able to.
Gosh, all the cars getting lapped right now are the ones with damage from that restart stack up.
Well,
also,
the one this hurts the most, unless he can get around him, is Priest.
Uh-oh, smoking.
Never mind.
Cold custard is smoking.
Uh-oh. That's not how you cool your custard.
The interesting thing, I'm trying to figure out if he's coming out of the pits with that.
Oh, he might. Yeah, it might be a loose wheel.
Byron into the pits.
Byron is pitting.
He's trying to. They're trying to bank on the caution.
The yellow car coming out. Yeah.
The Liberty Bibberty car.
I love how they're calling it a brilliant move, even though the yellow hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
because it's freaking
Leclerc.
Leclerc has a brilliant call 3 times every race. We should have that be a drinking game.
I will be curious if the yellow doesn't come out, if he still stays ahead of Cindric, and then if he can run laps fast enough to basically do the overcut.
And Cindric and Custer made it to pit road. So is it? Kyle Larson tried it. Kyle Larson is now pitting.
Carl Larson.
Kyle Larson, you
I thought you were imitating Lee Diffie again. Because he calls him
Carl
Carl Larson all the freaking time.
Yeah, Byron might come out ahead of Bowman here.
Carl
Trey, was that your alter ego, Bill Wuxton?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Love, 19th in the Beardmobile. I really hope next year they're going to do away with that just blind tire roll thing. It really bothers me.
The what?
The thing where the front tire changer just blind rolls the tire to the inside wall.
Oh,
it's unsafe. It's really unsafe.
Ooh, we got a battle here as
Briscoe blew by Jones boy like he was tied to a post.
Yeah, Hamlin just got by Jones a few laps ago.
Osabar coming to the pit lane.
Denny Hamlin into 10th. Hosbar's pitting. That's
Hamlin
why he's
is 9th.
Now he's 9th because he's passing Hosbar.
There
when
you
I
go.
Said he was 10th.
Kazwalski's in 15th. Van Giz is in top 20. Look out.
Van what?
The Van Giz is in the top 20.
He qualified 12th. He's actually lost spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did he qualify at Dover?
I don't know.
Well, he didn't technically qualify at Dover.
He was in
the
like
metric.
Oh, was it? I thought
that was the metric, and then
so
they had
started
a flat tire to start the race.
Sixth, fifth, something like that. He was 28th by lap 2.
Yeah, because he had a tire going down.
Yeah.
Barry's on the pit lane.
In the PPG.
Honestly, I haven't seen. I think if Byron came out ahead of Bowman, he actually might be in the best spot.
I could look at it.
Stage.
Bowman, yeah, Byron is ahead of Bowman.
Elliott on pit lane.
They got some like drawings on the pit, like the pit wall sign for the 21 car. Looks like they had some kids. Kind of a cool thing. Yeah, Byron.
Austin Cindric has somehow led the most laps today.
Wouldn't that be ironic? I saw someone tweet about that.
19th, Bowman's in 20th.
So somebody tweet that would be pretty ironic if Austin and his dad.
So Cindric's trying to put as many cars as he can a lap down that are pitting, and then get a caution. I do like this that there's like multiple strategies and that we don't know who's actually in the best spot right now.
Yeah, that's another like the 24.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Cindric is in the best spot right now.
Got a tire going down. Priest is going to get his lap back. Priest just unlapped himself.
Larson unlapped himself. Haley unlapped himself.
Logano to the lead.
Logano goes by.
That's going to destroy the underbody of his car. Man.
Pit.
And now the tire's breaking up. Rubber flying out onto the track. Should be pieces of.
Yeah, but those guys are really trying to get back around now. Oh, yeah, that thing is.
Logano's pitting. Buscher's pitting. Gibbs is pitting. Wallace is staying out. Bubba Wallace now leads.
I believe that's Ty Gibbs that just went on the pit lane.
So that rubber was like flapping around, but I don't know that it was flying off.
It wasn't flapping big. There was one big piece that came off when that started flapping. But yeah, I didn't think he would make it.
So Bubba Wallace now leads.
Alex Pillow is away.
Now, there's weather in the area.
It's all south of the track, though, I think.
Yeah. So
Just keep the vortex going and you're fine.
Oh,
Bo
yeah.
Wallace now
He
leads.
has, like, drops on his, but it's sunny outside, but he has, like, drops on his onboard camera.
Well, if you're Bubba Wallace, you're
doesn't
saying
matter.
it's a downpour because we're past
Doesn't matter.
halfway. By the way, we're about to come back to green at Indy. Green flag is out. Explo leads. Bad restart for Colton Hunter. He spins his tires.
Tires with a Y.
Yeah.
Tires. Ooh, below goes wide into turn 2, but he's okay. Herder might have a run coming down the back part of the track here, Laguna Seca.
Down the box.
But he's on the hard tires while Below is on the soft tire. As Hamlin pits.
That's pretty wild that Cindric's tire literally popped like at the start finish line, just going in
Oh
a
my
straight
God,
line.
look at that tire.
That's really weird.
I wonder what
Really
caused
weird.
it. Like, if he hit
So
something,
this
or
is
if he
what,
just
4th?
was wear.
You would think, because it doesn't look like it's
How
won
many
that bad.
how many
You still
tires
see
is that
wear
now? 4
indicators.
tires? 4 tires have failed?
I'm trying to remember.
It's McDowell, Custer.
McDowell, Custer, Cindric.
Maybe just those 3.
But Custer looked like he was. Was Custer coming off of pit road whenever he had his flat tire, or was it?
It looked like it. Yeah, it looked like it. Like they may have
Unless
just had
he
it
just
not.
pulled down onto the flat when it started. Catherine Legg closing on SVG.
So Ty Dillon is in 28th, 1 lap down. Tyrone Gibbs, I believe, is in like 24th, a lap down.
But Ty Gibbs is
23rd,
already
I
pitted, and he's about to unlap himself. Dillon hasn't pitted yet.
There's still. This isn't over. Because remember, last week he was a lap down, and getting the free pass is what locked him into making it to the next round.
Yeah, but Gibbs is back on the lead lap now, and Dillon has all that damage. He's about to he'll probably go 2 or 3 laps down, as long as Ty Gibbs keeps it on the track.
That's a bold guess, my friend. Bold guess. And according to my scoring pylon, Gibbs is not on the lead lap.
I'm waiting on it to update because
Although actually, I think it just updated now.
Gibbs is
Crossed
now
the line going into the
is now on the lead lap. And Bubba Wallace just pitted. So did Eric Jones.
Yeah, I think that's what put Gibbs on the lead lap was when Bubba finally pitted.
So Briscoe now leads.
need a leaderboard to cycle through again. Is that
Yeah,
thing?
I got it. Briscoe leads. I think Reddick is on pit road. So Blaney's second, Bell's third, John Hunter Nemechek is fourth, Kez fifth, SVG eighth, Byron is now up to 10th.
Yeah, right now the leaders on
And
the
I like how
strategy-
you skipped that Catherine Legg was in ninth.
But she's on pit road. I skipped.
She was
skipped-
still in
no,
ninth place.
I understand that, but I skipped everyone who was on pit road because I'm trying to get it so that when we come back, it's. So if you really want to do it, yeah, okay.
right now,
Briscoe, Reddick, Blaine. Oh, caution!
I was gonna say the leaders on the strategy that have pitted, but I guess we'll see that here in a second. But it looks like it'll be Byron.
Oh, 43 into the wall. Caution is out.
Oh no.
There it is. Another tire failure. So now I have.
So what about 30 laps? 30, 40 laps? Ooh, that's
killed
big
right
damage.
there. That dude is killed.
I don't know if that's a loose tire or a tire go down.
I know, yeah, because that tire's sticking out at the front.
Flat front. Yeah, another tire went down.
And now he's dropping brake rotors on the ground. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, the right rear is
Yeah,
up.
they just pitted, so they didn't get the tire on, so suspension coming.
Oh, dang. That's especially. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know, tire is still attached.
Briscoe.
I don't think that's a suspension.
There's like part of the tire.
See.
I wonder if anybody was on pit road when that happened.
wheel came off.
Wait a minute. That's the freaking rim.
Yeah.
The tire stayed on, the rim shot out. That's weird.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Briscoe
Oh,
was
nice
heading to
save.
pit road as the
Nice
caution
save
came out.
By Briscoe, as the lights come on, he stays on the track. Very nicely done.
So I don't know. At this point, I don't know who this works out best. I think it's going to be
Hamlin, probably. Hamlin or Byron.
I think Byron.
Yeah, they would probably stay out.
12 laps for Byron, 11 for Larson, 5 for Hamlin, 6 for Logano.
Now I wonder if like your Bowman's Priest, the guys with like 24, 26, Haley at 24, will they pit just because of tires?
This makes me
Like
inside this makes
like the first person I am most confident in staying out is Denny Hamlin. He's at 5 laps. Logano's at 6, Bubba's at 2, Buscher's at 6.
I think Byron stays out at 12.
Yeah.
I think
What do you think about Bowman?
I'm at most confident. I think Byron will stay out, but I wouldn't be shocked if he pits.
I'm curious to see what Bowman and Priest will do. But yeah, I think all those other guys that you mentioned, Hamlin, Logano, Buscher, Bubba, I think Byron will probably stay out too. But that'll put Hamlin, one of the fastest cars, right up at the front if those other guys do pit. I think Larson will stay out. This does inside, I feel like Emperor Palpatine saying good, because that means there's all sorts of strategy and fuel numbers and all sorts of things that are going to have guys with different agendas at the end of this race.
Agendas. The relief lap.
Eric Jones is done for the day.
Done.
It's another yellow in IndyCar.
Shocking. And I was actually sincere about that. That is shocking because they hardly had any yellows this year.
Yeah, the first half of the year they had like none. It's Jacob Abel, my fellow Kentuckian.
Hey, Brock. Hey, how's things in New Zealand today,
Brocky.
brother?
Well, you're crapping on his brethren, man.
Not crapping on them. Just saying they shouldn't be announcing stock car races.
There's stock car racing in Australia.
There is, but not on ovals hardly. Just saying.
Cliff Daniels tells Kyle Larson, anyone who pits on this stop will still have to pit one more time before the end of the race. Whereas there's another group who already only needs to pit one more time. That's what Hamlin's team was just talking about. Sounds like they're going to stay out like through the end of this stage and everything, and then try to get gone to start the next stage, and then pit once they get into their final window to make it to the end.
Get everything spread out.
All right, here we go. This was. All right. So,
now pit road's closed.
Oh, it is. But Herbst is going down.
It looks like Herbst is just going to drive on down there anyway.
Well, he's got damage.
Screw rules. I'm just driving down. So now we're going to try to get an explanation as to why his tire did what it did.
I'd assume it. Yeah, let's see.
Well, the tire changer hit it twice, but seemed to be confident that it was locked. Apparently it wasn't. But it's just weird that the rim came out and the tire stayed in. That is just bizarre.
It has happened a couple times, but yeah, I still like that the rubber part stayed, and there's been once or twice where the rims come out.
He's like, dude, I'm gonna be suspended now because of you.
Nice job, color boy.
I would love to hear that conversation. The words that were issued right there.
He's probably just telling him it wasn't. So
the pin wasn't lined up right.
It's so hard to tell who's in the best spot right now.
Brock A says it's cold in New Zealand, and that's because they're down under. It's winter.
Jordan Bianchi stated how spotters are mentioning that on the previous restart they had a challenge seeing the cars come off 4 and into the front stretch.
Huh.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Why are we going so slow? Is Storm cooking?
No.
Oh, maybe that's Caleb's washing the dryer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And I heard stuff kind of clanging. I thought Storm might be in the kitchen ripping up some.
I closed the door to it too, and it's still clanging around in there.
Green flag back out in Laguna Seca. Explo lead still. Because all he does is win in IndyCar.
Pit lane is open. Here we go.
Pit lane is open.
There goes your car.
Kyle Busch is staying out?
Back.
Blaney stayed out.
Blaney decided to go with the foe.
Reese is pitting.
Faux pit move.
What is Blaney? They think they can win they make it
for you.
I guess they think they can make it to the end of the stage at this point. Just get some stage points.
Could be.
Maybe Tyler Reddick's bump drafting Chase Briscoe down the pit lane.
I've always wondered.
Slow. Oh, they're waiting on fuel.
What would happen if, in a situation like that, if Reddick knows that he's pulling into his pit stop before the next timing line?
Nemechek wins the race off pit road.
He could push the car in front of him so that they speed through the zone because he knows he's not going to exit the zone. I'm amazed I've never seen that happen in a race, because you would think with the tricks that guys play, somebody would do that. But I don't know. All right. I'm going to run downstairs and fill my cup back up. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm waiting for timing and scoring to reset. Then I know what's up.
Yeah,
I just know Ryan Blaney will lead. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Blaney. It might be Blaney Brad. Did Brad pit?
I don't remember.
All right, I'll just let it reset.
They were all mixed up with all the different lap cars and everything.
Oh, I got it. So it'll be Blaney, Brad, Byron, Bowman, Larson, Hamlin, Logano, Hocevar, Buscher, Wallace, Gibbs, Elliott. The 34 is Gillen, Love. The 10 is Ty Dillon, and the 8 is Kyle Busch. That will be the order.
All right.
But who's the first car a lap down? The 62. So the 19 will be behind the 34. Oh, there it goes. It resets. Nope, it didn't reset yet. All right, here we go. Now I'm looking at it on my screen. They're now resetting it. All right, Blaney, Brad, Byron, Bowman, Larson, Hamlin, Logano, Hocevar, Buscher, and Wallace make your top 10.
See, I don't remember Blaney or Keselowski. Like, I don't know when they stopped. That's the problem.
They said on lap 50 something for Blaney. So I think he's trying to make it to the end of the stage and then pit. Is my assumption. So don't.
I'm going to hold you to it. It's not right.
I'm not smart, so.
Alex Palou is just doing his thing in IndyCar.
Yeah. All right. So John Hunter was the first car to pit. He's currently 13th. Our first car off pit road.
It is looking cloudier there, but I looked at the radar again, and it's just one of those hot summer pop-up. Like, they could get one of those potentially, but...
Yeah, so Kez also has to pit.
We just need to know if it's raining in Terre Haute. That's all we ever have to know. Chris MV, to answer your question, yes, it's been a stinker.
What an interesting mix of...
I think it's been... I don't know if I would characterize it as a stinker as much as that everyone's setting up for the finish.
Okay.
I think the strategy has been really interesting today.
There's been a lot of strategy.
Yeah,
the
long
like,
green flag runs.
A stinker would mean like it's a long green flag run, a guy dominating, and they're all in the same strategy. At least we have sat here and been like, all right, these guys are on this strategy, these guys are doing this, and we're trying to guess at like what the plan is.
Yeah, it really, like, we'll see later in the final stage, because I think guys have just kind of been content to ride, almost like in some of the super speedway races. But we'll see later if they start, because like the end of the first stage and start of the second, there was not much passing going on, but there was a little bit more that last run. And
the track is cooling off, so the grip is going up. I will say this. I think also the fact that the leader blew a tire and it create like the guy who's led the most laps while leading blew a tire made things interesting. You had a caution in the middle of a pit cycle to shake things up. Like there's been multiple things that shaked up this race. It's not great. Like I wouldn't say this is a classic, but this is not. I don't think it's a stinker.
Yeah. I've seen
it's not Ward or not Jeff Burton at New Hampshire leading 200 of 200 laps.
This is not even the worst race this season.
True statement.
Did they repaint the medical center? I thought it used to be like a red barn.
It did. Probably got a different sponsor for it.
But still,
By the way, did y'all happen to notice?
Yeah,
I even
IU
dug
Health.
out one of my
IU Health.
I dug out one of my Brickyard t-shirts.
I should have worn my Indy 500 t-shirt.
That shirt looks like it's holding on for its dear life.
Oh, trust me, I've got the Winnie the Pooh thing going on bad. It is. It is not loose fitting. I'll tell you that. We got the medium.
I'm getting flashbacks to last year when we had a Brad a Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney on low fuel front row, and Brad pulls off, and it basically that's what gave Larson the win.
That is funny, yeah.
But they're just flipped.
Man, I'm wishing I was there now.
Yeah, because wasn't that the deal? They thought, or Blaney thought that he was the control car, and he didn't go, and Larson took off, but they said Larson was a control car because that row was a control row.
Yes. It's a weird rule.
Still a really stupid rule.
Yeah, Blaney was very upset after that.
Yes, he was.
See, Ty gets back up to 11th.
Zane Smith is 17th, and he's never pitted.
This feels like they're about to just all wreck on one of these restarts.
Green flag. I gotta switch this color. I got it.
I knew you would. Uh-oh, Caleb's dryer's done.
Yeah, I had to mute real quick there. Off the bounce.
I thought you had an ice cream truck in your neighborhood when it went off the first time.
I wish.
Oh, look now, but Dennis is flying.
Jenny to third, Larson to second.
Dennis slamming the door on William. The Kazwalski guy's back to fifth.
Oh, Hocevar! Hocevar just shoved the crap out of Bowman.
That's the Caleb Barnes question.
What?
He
shoved Barnes question. Bowman blocked him, and Hocevar just sent him into turn one.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't able to stay close enough, though, to push him up the racetrack, though.
Larson to the
Larson to the ooh.
He was going for the lead.
I know he was.
Ooh.
But apparently all he got was the ooh.
Tillland and Josh Berry going after it. So Blaney's going to pit. Do you think, and Kozlowski, you think any of these other guys at the front will pit?
Bowman.
It's still like, because even if they pit, they still have to make one more stop in the final stage, whereas
Bowman's got to pit twice still. I'm pretty sure. Because Bowman is on the same strategy as Haley, and Haley pitted last time. Oh my God! It's Blaney wrecked here. after Junior was like, it looks like a stage win. Ryan Blaney wins the stage.
Yeah. If it came out of turn 4 and freaking fenced it, like J.R. Hildebrand.
Time for me to recheck my laundry. Be right back.
I will still never forget that Hildebrand deal. That was the craziest thing.
I remember watching that live.
I was in the press box at Charlotte watching it on the big screen. And when they showed him like coming through the short chute, I'm like, there's a car in front of him. He needs to just slow down and ride it out. And he got in that slipstream of that car and it let him lose that front end, and he freaking fenced it. I couldn't believe it. And I'm screaming, dude, mat it for all you're worth. And I think he tried to, but it didn't work out. Guess I should change that to caution. But I like that. That's actually a good look right there, Mr. Lyle. Because it's the end of the stage, it's the caution, but it's the green and white. So we leave it on green and white with the end of stage scrolling across the bottom.
There we go.
I was kind of, I get it, but I was kind of liking the green and white. I just thought it was a good look.
It is.
I'm sad Storm doesn't want to join us anymore. That hurts my feelings.
Well, she's recovering from vacation. She may or may not be taking a nap right now. So,
that's not that
which
surprising. That's, every picture I saw her post, she had some sort of liquid in her hand.
It was all, all just like juice.
Yeah. Yeah. Juice with tequila in it.
Wrong liquor, but we'll talk later.
Laundry still wasn't done. I had a towel in there, and every time there's a towel in there, it takes a little bit longer.
I hear you. So have you ever heard my biggest complaint about modern technology?
I don't think so.
We have the knowledge and the ability of what put man on the moon in this little device right here, right?
Yeah.
How have we gone this entire time and never invented a dryer that spits out the clothes folded? That would arguably be the greatest invention in the history of mankind if you could have a dryer that spit the clothes out folded.
That would be good.
That'd be amazing. I can
go
show you a picture of my bedroom right now. There are clothes everywhere that need to be folded. And if they all came out folded, life would be so much better.
I'm sure they could invent something. I feel like it just might end up being a little bit more than, because you'd have to have little like arms that could grab it and right.
Not necessarily. You had some kind of a conveyor belt thing in there that just got it to where it was flat, and then it did one of those things like, you ever seen that cardboard thing they put together at department stores where they fold it?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
You have something in the dryer that does that same thing.
Yeah, that would be easier.
Oh, there's your challenge stack of $1 million. See, now here's where there's a difference between SMI and NASCAR. When SMI did the Legends Million and they did the presser to announce the whole thing, they had the Legends car in the press room. They had $1 million in ones. I mean, it was stacked all around this thing. It came in on like 7 pallets or something. It was crazy. They had armed guards there. They had to sign off on stuff with the Federal Reserve and stuff to get all that in there. But it was awesome because there was money everywhere. Here you got this little bitty stack of $100 bills. It's $1 million. It's not that you got to have that flair, man. That's what makes Bruton and SMI so good.
Yeah, no, he was great.
How about our boy Hemrick winning that too? That's still one of the coolest things ever. A K-Town guy.
So there's Ty Gibbs on pit road. I was gonna say it looks like with stage points, Byron is now behind Elliott by 1 point for the regular season championship. Cindric, did he get the free pass? The relief lap, as it's being called now.
It kind of looks like it because he's zipping around there. And it honestly doesn't look like there was any real damage to his car. So
yeah, just got a little bit of rubber marks on the outside the right rear, but that's about it. Austin Cindric, when told he is a lucky dog over the radio, he responded and said, "Woof, woof."
I was hoping he would have said, "I'm sorry, do you mean the relief lap recipient?"
Yeah,
that would have been funny. He'd be like, "I beg your pardon. Do you mean the relief lap recipient?"
Of course, on social media, people can't ever be content, but they're already debating on oval versus like everybody loves the oval or misses the oval until we actually get back on the oval. But I would argue first off, for like this is one of those. It's like crown jewel, like the importance history of the racetrack oval. There's only 2 series in the world that race the oval, and then B, that the last race on the road course was way worse than what we're seeing today.
Nobody on the planet goes, hey, I want to go to Indianapolis and see a race on the road course. Nobody. You go to see the oval. And to quote the great philosopher Tony Stewart, he's like, have you ever watched racing at Indy? It's never really that good.
Yeah.
It's not about the racing. It's about the history and the traditions.
Yeah, that last race on the road course, like McDowell, that was the one where he led. That basically
dominated the race and won.
Yeah, that was the definition of a stinker, as we were having a stinker discussion earlier.
That was what brought back stage cautions on road courses. Now,
the one thing that I would like to see,
by the way,
in all honesty,
one real wreck, or two, the Jones wreck and then the Chastain wreck. Right. Neff's in trouble.
You took him off the screen.
I didn't take him off. He took himself off because he didn't want to show he didn't want to show that hot action.
Coming in to say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Saying hi.
I saw that.
She's been up putting her store back together.
Neff, I saw that.
They had a sewage leak in the
Thank you for traumatizing me, by the way, Neff, with what I just watched.
You're a lot there, Sparky. Be glad that's all you got.
Come on. Why is it so fucking hot up here?
It's always
we got
hot
Shannon's
up here.
steak.
I get the cold coming in.
Well, I turned it down.
Hey, we got
by the way, can we say this too? Shout out to Parker and Jamie for the way they handled the Austin Hill thing. At first, they did not. At first, they didn't go to the instant reaction of he, which I think is right, that he right reared him, and then they're like, every time we see the replay, it gets worse, and we have to say it. They were blunt. They handled it perfectly.
They've been awesome in that booth. I love the reactions, kind of that like youthful energy that they bring.
They both went. They were synchronous. When it happened, though, you could tell they knew it because they went. You could listen and you hear, "What a save! Oh no!"
Yeah, their reactions and stuff like that's the kind of energy that I would like them. I mean, Adam Alexander is also great, so like I would be fine with that booth. But like them and Lee Diffie, I feel like would be an incredible Cup booth.
By the way. Someone else is now leading the race.
The IndyCar race, yeah.
It is Noah Siegel.
Nolan Siegel.
No, I said Noah. Nolan, yeah.
Davey Siegel's cousin?
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, they just had a different spelling, you know. How was that? I don't know why I just realized this. Fox has the cartoons for the IndyCar drivers and their little pictures.
No, it's their normal photos.
No, I'm pretty sure. Is it?
Yes.
It looks cartoonish, as you see my forehead. Is it?
No, it's their normal photos because I can tell by Dixon.
Man. They need to fix their lighting.
Look at Buscher's picture on that thing. Buscher's got to look like, what'd you say?
Yeah, who chooses like what they're gonna do for each? Because have you seen those like through the years photos, and you can tell like one year they told the guys to be like smile this year, and then the next year it's like they all look super serious. Like I wonder who chooses what the theme is.
It's the photographer.
It's
my assumption.
Photographer, more the PR
person
people for the network. There's somebody there at the network that literally like coaches them through the photo shoot.
Like, you know,
they usually grab different looks.
You know, the one where it looks like they took like a wide lens, is almost like the 0.5 iPhone pictures, and they had it like right up on their faces. I don't know if I'm not doing a good job of explaining this.
So
Hocevar will be restarting fourth.
Right behind Denny.
Look out for that, man. You know what he'll do for a win.
Dennis started DFL and he's running second. That's amazing.
The real question is, do Denny and Larson make it through the turn side by side?
Oh, yeah, they will.
It always seems like those two come together whenever they find each other.
Yeah, but it's usually later in the race.
Also
you
true.
You still got 55 laps to go. If there was
Is
25
it still
to go,
that? Isn't it still when they've run
be a
1-2?
question.
Hamlin has always been 1, or is it like 5-1 now, or something like that? It's something crazy that Hamlin. I know Hamlin. It's very one-sided.
Hamlin usually does, yeah, because he usually roughs him up and does what he has to do.
I know, like 6-0 Hamlin or something. All right, here we go. And green flag. Dang, Brock. Oh, hey. Oh, Larson sent him wide. Hammond will stay second.
Hammond's getting ready to go trailer park girl through 2. Ah, he tucked in. Dang it. I was hoping he was going to sail it.
He might. He's got to block Byron. Want to remind folks, live on our Frontstretch YouTube channel, Monday night, 7 p.m. We'll be joined. Happy Hour guys will be joined by the one, the only, the Hall of Famer Mark Martin. Obviously, he was in the headlines last week, so make sure you tune into that 7 p.m. live on Happy Hour, right here on the Frontstretch YouTube channel.
Tomorrow night.
It is tomorrow night. I'm trying to forget the fact that I have to go to work tomorrow.
That is me every Sunday about 5:30.
Did I tell you my favorite Mark Martin story?
You didn't.
We were at Darlington and they were doing the NASCAR ride-alongs in the pace car. And I go out and somebody makes the comment that the greatest Ford driver of all time is given ride-alongs. So I'm all pumped up. I go in there and I climb in the car and I look over and I'm like, what are you doing here? And he's like, what do you mean? I said, they told me the greatest Ford driver of all time was going to be given pace car rides, so I assumed David Pearson was going to be here. And Martin, without missing a beat, goes, damn, I'd have thought the same thing. But then I got a buddy that's a huge Mark Martin fan, so I got Mark to do a video real quick on my phone just saying, hey, man, we really miss you. We wish you were here. I sent it. My buddy was like, that was the greatest thing he ever got in his life.
Briscoe just got passed by Bell and Nemechek.
Barry's putting the pressure on him.
Dang, he's really sliding backwards.
Why is Chase Elliott just running like a bag of hammers?
Marathon leg is 24th.
Yeah, man, on the lead lap. To be fair, she's probably got more experience at this track than any other track that they've had her race on.
True.
Yes.
I mean, Elkhart Lake would be the only other one possibly.
I was going to say it's either that. Yeah. She actually might have the most in the field. No, Hamlin probably does. She's got to be in the top 5 or 6 in the most experience in the field.
Allmendinger is probably right up there.
Because it would be Larson, it would be the guys who did the Brickyard before they switched too. So,
right,
like Hamlin, Bush. I guess Hamlin would be number 1.
Yeah, him or Kyle Busch, one of those two. Keselowski would have quite a bit.
By the way, Nolan Siegel still leading, but only by point. It appears Alex Plo closing in very quickly.
He's got a mirror full.
Mirror full.
Oh my God, he's just got air. It looked like Plo just like actually got air on the corkscrew.
And Pelot to the lead.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
It's all good. All good stuff happens.
And let's see. Yeah, here it is. Hello, around the outside, around the outside, around the outside.
Did you see all the F1 fans jumping in the comments on the or the Zanardi pass?
No.
No.
Oh.
What did Zanardi even do?
It was like, I mean, it was like from the 1990s, but Chip Ganassi posted that Zanardi made like a dive bomb pass and basically overshot the second half of the corkscrew, and went through the dirt, but held onto the lead. And it's like a classic Laguna Seca moment.
Right.
But all the F1 fans were like, that pass shouldn't have counted, and he went off track limits and all this sort of stuff, and saying that's why IndyCar is horrible. And
yeah, sure. Whatever you want to say. At least IndyCar starts in the rain. Instead of coasting around behind a safety car until I think it's dry enough.
Hamlin is hanging on to Larson.
Wow. So Allmendinger only had one open wheel race at Indy.
Yeah, he did one Indy 500. He should have won the race. If his belts don't go undone, he was going to win the race.
I thought he had races there in kart before the split, but I guess not.
But he was going to win that Indy 500.
Yeah.
That would have been the ultimate like redemption story. In fact, Roger, you have Roger Penske as your not just bringing you back, but like your strategist. And you, after your suspension and everything, and you come back and you're going to win the Indy 500.
This is the most laps Larson has led in a race since the 600.
What's he led? 6?
Yeah, well, he didn't lead it. He didn't lead that many in the 600 either because he spun out on his own out front and was never the same.
Larson has led 13
All season.
Which is crazy because that means since the 600 he hasn't led hardly at all.
Well, no, because he's been wrecking out of everything.
Yeah, also true. Thing I didn't realize earlier when we were talking about Ryan Blaney, or I guess it was under caution, Blaney pitted while pit road was still closed.
Yeah, he started the. Yep. By the way, Gibbs on the lead lap in 18th. Ty Dillon 1 lap down in 29th. I think the fat lady won't sing yet because there's a lot of laps left. Ty Gibbs could wreck out, but she might be getting ready.
She ain't even warming up her voice yet.
See, I was wondering why Blaney pitted and nobody else did, and then it all clicks now.
Must have had something going on. Caleb's laundry must be shutting off again.
I'm going to have to leave for a meeting in a few minutes.
Is this a work meeting?
Well, sort of. It's going to be a job I'll have during football season.
Nice.
I'll be a football official.
No shit. I never did that. I was the supervisor of officials in college. I did basketball and softball.
I also did. I was a supervisor of officials in college, and I officiated.
Nice.
I did all the intramural stuff.
Yeah, I did everything, but I did not do football.
Barry's pitting.
I like that they've got the PPG paint scheme, but they're still using the old school Wood Brothers fire suits for the pit crew. It's a nice indie throwback.
Lagana's pitting.
Yes, he is. So we have 42 laps to go. So they need to be making sure those things are pretty full. How about the Van Giz still running in 15th?
Doing well. Byron, Briscoe are in pit road heading down the pit lane.
Trying to figure out who else that was coming in there at the back. I mean, it looked almost like Ty Gibbs, but I think he pitted already, didn't he? Dennis is getting ready to put it on him. Have we had an on-track pass relief?
Yes. I think
Actually, I think Briscoe got passed, didn't he?
Yeah. I think Briscoe got passed. I think Bubba Wallace is pitting.
Chumba. So I'm trying to figure out if Larson just had a better run down the front stretch or if Hamlin tried to back off and get a run through 1 and 2 so he'd have a shot.
Well, Larson's now getting a slipstream from or a draft, whatever term you want to use. Yeah. Ooh, is Bubba gonna get in front of these people? I can't tell if that's the 23 is ahead. Ooh, the 23 jumped the 21, the 24, and the 19.
Here comes Gibbs now. I thought Gibbs pitted a good bit ago. I guess not.
Well, they're all pitting now. I think they all pitted. Oh, both the leaders pit.
And behind him.
Pits, Reddick pits. Is Priest pitting? I think Priest is also pitting.
Cycling to the lead. Larson's pitting. Hamlin's pitting, which we already said.
So here's the thing: they're still showing the 24, but Oh, they need it. Well, I can just look at this. The 23 is ahead of the 24. So why aren't they showing the 23 or the 22 or those two cars are ahead of the 24? Unless that has not been updated. Yeah, they're ahead. What the?
22, 23, 21 are
21 are ahead of the. Why are they keep showing the 24?
Jerry Falwell.
They did upgrade their little graphic.
I think Logano's going to have the lead. And I think second will be Bubba Wallace. I think. If he gets past Reddick here.
I mean, according to the graphic. Scoring pylon it is. And I know this is a shot in time. Catherine Legg is in 6th.
All right, boys, I got to go.
Smith is in 7th.
All right, boys, I got to go.
It is 4:30. I understand. Thank you for all of your assistance today, Trey. Be safe. All right, Barnes, it's you and me.
All right.
Take things over now. Get rid of Chucklehead.
See, I had to grab my
I know you're grabbing your laundry.
Yeah. I got to lay that stuff out so it doesn't get all wrinkled after it dries,
Marla, we tell you right now, but it's in the middle of green flag pit stops. We're going to have to hang on for just a second. Because they're cycling through. Right now, Blaney is in 4th, but he has not pitted yet. Elliott is in 24th, last car on the lead lap, but he has pitted.
I'm curious to see if any of these guys will be able to pass, like if this thing stays green.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we're at now, because everybody can make it to the end from here. So now it all comes down to who can get around Logano.
Or if they can get around Logano.
Right. Exactly.
Be pretty big for 23-11 to go and pick up a win and one of the crown jewels right after being declared open teams.
Yeah, and only get a third of the cash money that you win for it.
I guess that must have come with like just a fuel differential. Is that probably what allowed like the quicker stop? Is that why they jumped those other cars?
I mean, I think the pit stop was a little bit quicker. Wallace is reeling him in a little bit. I'm with Trey. I don't know why they were showing Byron through all that.
It's one of those things. I think they just expected Byron to be at the front again, and I don't know if they weren't keeping up with the other strategies or pit stop times or anything, but because Byron came off racing Briscoe, like it's going to be Logano, Wallace, Reddick, Larson,
Barry, Byron, Hamlin.
So he pitted. Logano pitted for 2 tires. We will see if they'll be able to all make it on tires because it's about 30, 40 laps whenever guys started having issues the last run, and some of these guys took 2 tires, and then there's still a 30 to 40 lap run to the end after these pit stops.
Right. We're going to find out. Ty Dillon is 29th for those of you still following along in that. It's time for Ty Gibbs to blow a tire.
That'll be our that'll be the
caution, yeah. Because Ty Gibbs is 21st.
It does
I
look
don't
like
know.
Bubba's closing
I
on
don't
him.
think Dylan has pitted yet.
Yeah, like Dylan's gonna need something to
that's
happen
a
to Ty
pretty
Gibbs.
Mustang.
And Cliff Daniels told Larson he's good on fuel, but needs to be easy on tires. I do wonder if giving up the time if they – that's some nice shoes. I do wonder if giving up the time if they need like Logano needs to save any fuel or anything.
I don't think so, but we will find out. $33 laps to go. Our Chewy Top Dog Award going to Logano, it appears. So there's your breakdown on pit lane. Joey gained 4.2 seconds, and it all just about was the crew. He gained 1 second on the drive-in, but the rest of that was all crew.
Yeah, because they took.
And if they only did 2 tires, that would make sense.
I don't know. I'm assuming then the rest of the top 3 also took 2 tires.
So you still got 5 people that have not pitted. Haley, Keselowski, Gilliland, Blaney, and the leg. Leg is pretty far back from the other 4. But Blaney is 29 seconds roughly ahead of Logano.
Of course, if it does, like if a caution does come out, those 5 drivers still have to pit one more time anyways.
Right. But they'll be coming out with fresh tires and no fuel question at all, although I don't think there's any fuel question on this. I think everybody can make it.
Bubba's team said they might be in a better fuel position than Logano, but they're good till the end, but they might not be good for overtime.
Well, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that's the way these NASCAR races seem to go. It's all
yes, it does.
fresh out, especially in the next gen era. They can't pass, they can't do anything. And then caution comes
and it
out,
all comes down to these fuel mileage things because they're short fueling to save time.
Well, if there's a late caution, it always turns into multiple cautions because it's so hard to pass that they're like, oh, well, I better get mine now. So
and I know
strung out, they can't pass each other.
I know it's a crazy thought, but I still think if they want to mix up the competition a little bit, change the gas tank, make it 10 gallons. Because that way it takes the fueling question out of all this stuff. Because you can't change tires faster than putting 10 gallons in the car.
It also wouldn't be a problem if we just had the Xfinity car.
Well, I wish we had a Valence too.
Yeah. I think all this talk about championship format would be different if we had the old car.
Somewhat.
I thought what Chase Elliott said was, like, I really agree with what he said because this car is so close that a regular season points format is like a lot tighter in the standings. But like the other car, when teams could find advantages and things like that, that's when teams were running away with the championship. But like under this car, no one's really running away from each other. And so that's why like almost the regular season points would be better. But like I think playoffs, like if we have playoffs those years when Jimmy Johnson was dominating and all those 1.5-mile cookie cutters, I think that would have made a completely different atmosphere then. But these parity spec cars make everything so close that
Now they're comparing Blaney's speed to the leader's speed. Is that Haley or is that Logano that they're referring to as the leader? Because it doesn't look to me like he's losing a whole lot of time to Haley.
Yeah, I would assume they're probably comparing to like Logano, Bubba Wallace, those guys.
But that's not really the leader. Haley's going to have about 5 more laps than he's got to pit.
See, they're trying to talk about Blaney, I think, saving fuel, but there's no way he can make it to the end. I don't think.
It'd be a stretch. I can't imagine he could, but you never know.
I think their best hope
because you've got Wallace's team telling him that he's borderline for green white checker, and he's at 38% of his capacity.
Yeah,
Blaney is at half that. He's at 19. So there's no way if that's true about Wallace. Yeah. Logano blew in the right rear.
We got a caution?
No caution yet. He's on the access road.
Big. Oh, man. Big pressure for Bubba Wallace now. Oh, man. It's been the Fords blowing them to. Well, I guess McDowell had that one, but there's Cole Custer, Austin Cindric, now Joey Logano.
I think McDowell's was a pit crew mistake.
Yeah, I think that one, like, because he had that contact with Chastain, and I think that could have pushed something in on the tire on the front. But yeah, all these others have been pretty much Fords.
Gilliland's jumping into pit.
I don't think any debris really came off that.
Doesn't look like it.
And that's what, like, I know you can't. So I know if it's very frowned upon if you spin yourself out on purpose to draw a caution. But I'm kind of surprised these guys haven't like tried weaving the car around to shake the tire carcass off. You know?
To get the carcass to come off.
Yeah, because if you can get the carcass to come off, that draws the caution without you necessarily getting the penalty. But then again, I don't know. It's probably asking a lot to be like, oh, all you got to do is just shake your car and get the carcass off.
So that's another one blowing on a straightaway.
Yeah, you're right there too. Uh-oh.
Car is not refiring for Logano. Pretty sure y'all going to have to go get him and drag him back.
Yeah, if he is stuck on pit road, I know it's pit road, but that still could draw a caution. Because you can't just have a car sitting in the middle of pit road.
Nope.
Even then, like, I know the crew's out there now. I don't know how you feel about, they're trying to push into the garage.
I didn't think, no, he's kickstarted. I thought you were only allowed to go like 3 pit stalls and then you had to drag it back. He was way past 3 pit stalls.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting to see what happens there. I feel like they'll black flag him and hold him a lap or 2.
Yeah, because you can't have your whole crew running out on pit road.
No, you cannot. Catherine Legg in 4th, just want to point that out.
I guess he got it fired up. She's about to be in 2nd.
Which is another weird thing with a fuel-injected car. Keselowski with 2 tires. Catherine Legg's in 2nd. Cold Custard trying hard to get his lap back.
They're still talking like Blaney's trying to make it to the end, but I just don't I don't think there's any way in the world that math works.
Dang, Ty Dillon went 2 laps down. That may be the kiss of death challenge.
Hey, are you trying to jinx it? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm absolutely wanting Gibbs to freaking fence it.
Logano ultimately lost 2 laps in all of that.
For now, I still feel like they should black flag him.
Yeah.
For having his guys pushing that far down pit lane. That was just not acceptable.
Interesting stat. 23-11, 1-2. Bubba Wallace, his 2 wins were already in the playoffs, so he's never won a regular season cup race. And I mean, it's been 3 years.
Curious.
Yeah, so that's
definitely curious.
He's made the playoffs before, obviously. Like he had that year where he almost made the round of 8, but
Cold Custard is trying hard to get a lap back.
I feel like Blaney would want to let him by and if he's trying to save fuel.
He's trying to save you, let him go and see if you can draft off of him. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ride the Dente. So theoretically, Blaney's trying to make it. I don't see how that happens. Catherine Legg is in second. A quick spin back around here. Third place, Wallace has enough fuel to make it. Reddick is fourth, Larson fifth, Barry, Byron, Hamlin through eighth.
If I had a nickel for every Team Penske car that blew a tire while leading. Actually, I guess the Logano technically wasn't leading while they were leading their strategy. Yeah, Blaney's letting Custer go by now. Although he looks really slow. He might be running out of fuel now. I don't know.
He went by pit lane.
Again,
20 laps to go. That just seems
that's way too long. There's no way.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem possible.
I mean,
all right, Credit Bank ones to watch. I feel like you're looking at Bubba's. Currently in third.
No, Bubba's passing Catherine Legg.
I love when they do those graphics, and I know it's timing and everything, but it says Bubba Wallace currently third at the bottom, and then they put the GPS flag on it, and it says second place.
Yeah. Well, he just passed.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. The timing on that happens, but it happens a lot that it makes me chuckle every time. Ryan Blaney, one to watch. I just think you're going to watch him run out of gas if you're watching him.
That's what Letarte said. He said, I don't think there's any way they can go. I think 56 laps is the number they put on it. That's like, that's 10 or 11 miles, or not miles, laps past the fuel window.
Yeah, which is 25 miles.
Yeah, all these guys are stuck behind Tyler Reddick right now. And there is no passing going on right there. Byron's trying to on Barry, but I'm sure Hamlin's about to try to.
Don't look now. Ryan Blaney headed to pit lane.
Oh. It was inevitable.
So now, here we go. Bubba Wallace does not have a win.
And he's got a decent lead over everybody else.
5 seconds over Reddick. 4.8. And 5 seconds over Larson. I mean,
I know Reddick wants to win this as much as
if Bubba can just run clean laps, they're not catching him. He's actually stretching right now. He's at 5.2 now over Reddick. If he can just keep his nose clean, they're not catching him.
Hey, Indy's been
and barring the Ty Gibbs accident to bring out a caution.
Indy's been a place where you get some of these kind of unexpected
well,
winners
yeah,
every now and
Paul
then.
freaking Menard won there.
I think of that year. I think of like the Ryan Newman year.
Jamie McMurray.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they just took 2 tires on that stop.
That's all they needed.
And just waited on fuel. Solid, great call. Some jumble
But
up
pretty
at the
much
front.
everybody.
Byron got by Barry.
I mean,
And
Barry's
Larson got by Reddick.
Barry's at 42%. He's the lowest guy in the top 10.
Larson's
Everybody
like
in the top 10 is going to make it.
Larson's clear. Reddick. We'll see if he can set off in the wind and catch.
That's a challenge. And can Hamlin get around a couple cars and make a run? Hocevar running 10th.
Says,
Getting trouble from the Keselowski.
See, I was wondering if Reddick was just if his car had fallen back or if he was kind of trying to maybe hold the gap a little bit for his teammate, but looks like it's definitely the car falling off. 2311 was good here last year too.
Yep. This would be a big win for Bubba.
Yeah, let's see if Larson's able to. He's 5.5 seconds back. We'll see if he's able to start cutting into that gap and how much. If he is.
Yeah, he's breaking in. It's ticking down right now. It's down to 5.14.
And then, of course, is the old
Now
adage.
It's coming back up a little.
Catching him is one thing and passing him is another, right?
Very true. It's never truer than with this car.
Yes.
Kenneth Clark, we do remember the Hogan family. We also remember the Osborne family, the Jamal Warner family, who was the singer? And the Mangione family. Okay, there was a lady singer that passed away too. But yeah, we lost a bunch of them that were very influential this week. Larson's still 5 seconds back.
Larson was faster that last lap. The only car under 51 seconds. Let's see if we get an update for this one.
We have Byron, Barry,
that time.
Briscoe, Bell, Busher. We still have the 5 Bs. 5 out of the top 10. Last names begin with B. That is amazing how often that is accurate.
Brock said, "Where's Austin Hill when you need him?"
Yeah, I saw that. He is probably lawyering up right about now, Brock, I think, because they're going to need somebody with some great argumentative skills before that appellate committee. Speaking of the appellate committee, freaking Stuart Friesen's going to have to put one on too.
Yeah.
That was one of those you kind of knew it was coming because Tech took like 2.5 hours to clear after that race. You're like, somebody's got something wrong.
See, I'd fallen asleep by then. I woke up the next day. Was like, oh, dang. I hate seeing the marks on the interviews because it's like talking to somebody who just had a great finish and they're all excited. And then it's like a little note at the bottom and it's like, he was disqualified and finished 35th. I'm like, dang. That
sucks.
Larson's down to about 4.5 seconds now.
Yeah. He's got to gain basically 0.4 a lap.
Byron is stuck behind Reddick now.
Yeah, and they're
Hamlin's stuck behind Byron.
And Hamlin's stuck behind both of them, as Barry's stuck behind all of them, as is Briscoe, as is Bell, as is Bush.
Yeah, they mentioned Briscoe, I think, is dealing with a vibration.
I'm telling you, man, clean laps and Bubba wins this. There's no.
I think so. Yeah.
He just runs clean laps. He'll be fine.
Brock, what do you have against the number 23? He said he only needs to remove that 23, and I consider becoming a fan.
He must not like Michael Jordan.
Let's say it's getting cloudy again, but the radar looks clear. So,
thank you, Larry Sprinkle.
Was it whenever Larson gets closer to a lapped car, it kind of costs him a little bit of time. It keeps him from.
Yep. Yeah, he's back to 4.5 seconds. He was down to 4.3 for a second there, but it's 10 laps to go, and he is not ticking this off.
Oh, he doesn't like Denny. That's why Brock said that.
Well, what's that got to do with the number 23? Then the 11 would be the problem. Thank you, Amalia Gasolino. Connie Francis was the female singer that passed away. Another one that you youngsters have no idea who I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
So that was a better lap. That was a better lap for Larson. He got it down. He's coming to looking at probably gonna be about 4:05 by the time he gets to turn 3.
I just don't think it's gonna be enough. He can see him though now.
But it's still 9. Yeah, you're still 9 laps.
I don't think he has enough time at the rate he's going. Because at this point,
once he gets close to him, it's going to slow up.
Yeah, that too.
You know that's going to happen.
Because at this point, he really kind of more so needs he needs to take out like a half a second a lap, and he's not really making that amount of progress.
Nope.
Ooh,
Kyle Busch's car looks like he's trying to get a suntan. William Byron goes around Reddick.
He finally did it.
So now this will get interesting. Can the 2 Hendrick cars manage to pool forces? But I mean, Byron's got to make up 7 freaking seconds just to get to Larson.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really dropping time. He lost 2 seconds there after Larson got by. Yeah, Reddick went down on the turn 1. I don't know if he got on that little concrete rumble strip down there, but he kind of.
I think his car's falling off because they just let Hamlin just blew by him. Now Barry's blowing by him. I think Reddick's car is giving up.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have a tire going down.
That could be horrible.
I think he just lost his momentum. Well, I think he kind of let Denny by, Toyota teammate, boss man, that sort of thing, and then. Yeah, we'll see. Briscoe's, I mean, even Kyle Busch kind of hanging with him. Gosh, it would be such a NASCAR thing to have this great story kind of setting up for a finish and then.
Yeah, and then 4 to go.
Josh Berry, flat tire with 2 to go.
Yeah. And then Hamlin pulls some great move to blow by all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, look at those. Those guys have spread out. Reddick was really holding them up. Larson's got it down to almost 3 seconds.
3 seconds, but there's 6 laps to go. He's got to gain more than half a second a lap just to get to him. Then forget about getting past him. And he's got a caution. Are you kidding me?
Did it really? Is there really a caution?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. We were just talking about this. Oh, no. I mean, nobody's pitting.
Well, some of the back markers are, but nobody up front.
Rain in turn 1. That's my bad. I jinxed it. I said there wasn't any rain on the radar. I forgot it's a summer day.
But the rest of the track's fine. It ain't raining hard enough to turn the freaking yellow lights on. What? Second week in a row they're doing this stupid crap.
I know. I was looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get out because I got to go to work. I start work at 3:30 in the morning. So I was like, I can get out. I can go to bed early or on time, I guess. Look, there's no way that was enough rain to, I don't know, man.
Notice you haven't seen a single in-car to show water on a windshield yet. What the hell?
That's a tough one. I mean,
garbage.
I'm going to say a few things here. First off,
23-11 car going to win.
Well, I was going to say, if Bubba's able to get a good enough restart, whoever gets, this is the exact same as last week. Whoever gets the lead on the restart is going to win.
Probably.
So if Bubba gets a good enough restart, I think he's going to win.
Whoever gets out of turn 2 with the lead, let's put it that way.
Yes, yeah. And then, but also Larson was in this position restarting on the front row last year, even though he was probably going to be in the opposite lane now. And then the third thing, the last time it was these top three in this sort of order was at Texas Motor Speedway when Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson were racing for the win, and Larson took Bubba out, and Byron was the beneficiary there in third. So
Catherine Legg is the relief lap recipient.
Catherine Legg going to get a lead lap finish. Solid day for them. So
maybe this is the whole setup. We're setting this up so that Ty Gibbs can get dumped on a restart and lose the challenge.
It's a conspiracy. I'll say I do think.
How do you throw a caution there?
I don't know if it's an Indianapolis thing or what, but I do think Catherine Legg has been she's steadily improved this season from that.
She has
being put in that cold, just cold turkey into the car and feed it.
Yes, that crap in Phoenix was bogus.
No offense to BJ McLeod or Live Fast Motorsports, but that's whenever the 78 and the 66 are on the racetrack, they're usually consistently the slowest cars on the racetrack by a wide margin. But the 78's been better today. And then even last week, the 44, JJ Yelly is usually seconds off the pace, but he was passing cars on pure speed before they had an issue. So I think they prepped some of those cars in the RCR campus as well. But yeah. So here's the other thing you got to think about if you're Bubba Wallace. So you got this win right here in front of you, and win huge, locks you into the playoffs. Not even mention it's a crown jewel win right in front of you, but you're still on that cut line. We saw a couple weeks ago he was fighting Alex Bowman kind of for a position he didn't really need to, and got himself wrecked and ended up giving up a ton of points.
Right.
Do you think Bubba and his crew at all, if you're the spotter or the crew chief, are you coming over and saying, hey, remember our points position, or are you just letting your driver go after the win on this one?
No, man, you go for the win. Come on. Because you get the win, you're locked in.
Yeah.
So.
But we saw that graphic earlier. He was plus.
Look at this. There is no rain on the radar. I don't know what flock of birds urinated on turn 1, but we should not have thrown the caution. Let's go. This is so dumb. It's the same thing that happened last week. My argument is the modern vehicles that we have that they use for pace cars have sensors that turn the wipers on when it rains.
Oh, yeah.
No wipers on this car. There were no wipers on at Dover. It was not raining, at least not enough to throw a caution. Well, I understand a light little sprinkle, but that's not.
Are you saying because Dover, are you talking about that first caution, right, for rain?
Yeah.
Because, that second one definitely was a.
The second one, there was a deluge. But we wouldn't have gotten to the second one if they hadn't thrown the
raindrops
first
in this camera angle, though. They're showing on the front stretch. You can definitely see raindrops.
Yeah, the track's still gray.
Yeah.
It's not.
But that does look like a solid amount of rain.
Right, that looks like rain. Now we got something. But, mind you, we'd have been done with these laps already if we'd have gone ahead and gone.
Oh, yeah, that's – oh, no.
Now this is
no.
gonna be a freaking.
This is not what I wanted to see.
I say I'm going to be sitting here by myself, aren't I, Caleb?
No, you're not. I'll stick it out. Because I mean, I got to record a stock car scoop. So hey, if you're chilling with us watching the end of this race, all right. Next up on our podcast network will be me on Stock Car Scoop. I'll be recording that a little bit later tonight with Phil Spain as the cars are coming down pit road now, unfortunately. So we'll be on Stock Car Scoop. That'll be kind of post race tonight, tomorrow morning. Quick 10-minute recap reactions, and then tomorrow night, 7:00. Deviating from our normal podcast schedule, we got the Happy Hour podcast, and that is live streamed first, and that is coming up on usually it's on a Tuesday night, but extra special night this week as it's scrolling across in our green little bar at the bottom. Mark Martin will be there live Monday night at 7. That is tomorrow night at 7. So you can hear those guys talk with Mark Martin here on the Frontstretch Happy Hour podcast. And I think it'll be live on all of our platforms where you might be watching this now. Oh yeah, hang on. Neff, where do I change this, the color of this? Because
That's what I was actually just trying to look at.
I just noted. Yeah, I'm like, I hear in the background, I hear that they have fired up the jet dryers. That's really disappointing. See, Neff, this is the reason why I didn't go today, because I was like, I just knew rain was going to hit, and I didn't want to have to sit through a rain delay and then drive back and go to work at 3:30. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong.
I'm sorry, that's yellow.
Right.
Oh, it's a red flag.
Almost.
All right, where did you find that?
It's in style. Showing off our style. Bear with us as we learn how to use. Hey, the sun's coming back out now, so that's a good sign.
All righty then. Good call. Thank you. Going forward, I'll be able to take care of that.
So, all right, turn 2 now looks like it's like getting just poured on. But then on the front stretch, it was already back in the sunlight. It's that stupid. Oh, yeah, look at that shot. It's classic summer showers. Shake my head. Me too, Brock. I hope
so
they
in theory,
dry fast.
Because Reddick dropped back.
Yeah, look, so they're showing the playoff leaderboard right now.
So Wallace is the only guy that's really got a shot to be a new winner today.
Yeah, and if he does win, that puts RFK teammates on the cut line battling each other. And I wrote a piece earlier this year asking, and it kind of felt like a stupid question at the time, but the more we go, asking about could RFK miss the playoffs entirely? Because if they don't get a win, and you got a guy like AJ Allmendinger who goes out and wins Watkins Glen,
yep,
or Ty Gibbs at Daytona, could bump RFK could miss the playoffs entirely. It could just be one. Well, I guess technically it would be 2 Ford teams in the playoffs, but
see, this is what drives you crazy. It didn't.
Man, if we'd started this race an hour earlier.
It's bright. Well, don't get me going on that.
Dang.
It's bright sunshine sitting around, and you're like, why are we under a rain delay? And then they pan over to turn 2, and there's water running down the track.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Looks like on the front stretch, looks like they're just staging the cars to start the race.
Yeah, exactly. But oh well. So what do we got next weekend? We're at Watkins Glen, are we not?
Iowa.
Oh, that's right, Iowa.
Glen, yeah.
Iowa's another one that could be a surprise winner.
I have mixed feelings on Iowa because it was a good race last year, but I hate the way that they repaved that track. Like they just made it narrow for no reason.
Right. Well, kind of like Atlanta.
But they only they left the top 3 at Iowa unpaved.
Right. Which is dumb. If anything, pave the top, leave the bottom unpaved.
Just repave it. Because Iowa had these tracks that have like the progressive banking. The top line is naturally going to be faster because it's more banking and they can roll faster.
Yep.
And that's what they have at Kansas. That's what they put in at North Wilkesboro. That's what they have at Bristol. I think IRP. But Iowa had, and it helps especially whenever they repave, because usually repaves are all stuck on the bottom. But whenever they have progressive banking, it opens it up a little bit more. So I don't know why they did that.
I don't know. I've always argued that they should repave it in sections from the bottom to the top. So you're just driving along, and every now and then you catch fresh pavement, and it like throws your car all out of whack. It make you really struggle to go.
And the Apple Maps.
Come on, Larry Sprinkle. Tell me what's going on.
What?
I said, tell me what's going on, Larry Sprinkle.
The on Apple Maps, the Iowa Speedway hasn't been updated. All right, let's go.
Talk radar to me.
I don't think there is anything on the radar. Let me go find it again. Oh, there's one little pop-up cell. It's the one that it literally like just popped up over the racetrack and got the south end, I guess.
How is that possible with the vortex going on? That should never have happened.
Charles the Knight tells Bubba Wallace they are good for one green-white checkered, then they would run out of fuel.
There you go.
Hopefully the sun coming out, though, will help it dry quicker.
That, you got, because they're not having to do the whole track, as you can see, they're concentrating 7 jet dryers on the one end of the track.
So IndyCar has a car sitting backwards at the top of the hill near the corkscrew, and they just threw a caution after it's been sitting there for like 2-3 laps.
Nice. William Byron currently 3rd. We don't want Byron to win, just so you know, because I am still on Team Chaos.
I think I heard him talking about residue or smoke inside the car.
Awesome.
Wait, what did you say before that?
I'm still on Team Chaos. I want us to have 17 winners, and it's still mathematically possible. Because you know what'll happen. NASCAR will make an exception and let all 17 winners into the playoffs.
I don't think so.
I will lose my ever-loving mind. And you are correct, Brock. I'm not going to lie to you, and it breaks my heart, Brock. But yes, there are not many people in the stand.
I would love to see like a ticket number on that.
Disappointing. Yeah, I wish it used to be so stupid when they did the estimated crowds because they were nowhere close. And it used to frustrate you all the time. But it would be nice if you had people that did legitimate estimations on a crowd. Like I said yesterday, there couldn't have been 5,000 people there. Couldn't have been. And it makes me so angry because they used to have so much support at Raceway Park, and they ripped that race date away without any opportunity to save it. It wasn't like they came in and said, if you can raise the purse and, do X, Y, and Z, we'll let you keep the race. They just told them after whatever year it was, I want to say it's 2012, they're like, yeah, we're moving the race to the big track. Thanks for all of our support for 30 years.
But also we did talk about earlier, like that place is so massive, the IMS is anyways, that it can make a little bit larger crowds seem. Oh,
it can. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's way more people here today than sell out North Wilkesboro.
Yeah,
no ifs, ands, or buts. Brock, to answer your question, it varies.
It is.
There are situations at tracks where they have certain sections where you can get a ticket for $20 or $30. Most of the time, your minimum ticket is going to be somewhere around $60 and legitimately decent tickets are going to be $100.
I know the answer to that question because I was looking yesterday when I was trying to decide if I was going to go to this race or not.
Now, were you looking on the Indy page or were you looking on like StubHub?
On the Indy page.
Okay.
So you could get $55 tickets for general admission to like sit on the berms on the infield. So like whenever they're going through turn 3, you can see people sitting up on a hill.
Yeah, backstretch too.
So those are $55. There were the ticket that I got last year and that I was looking at again this year, there's a flex general admission. So there are certain areas, it's a $60 US dollar ticket, and there's certain you can sit in the grandstands in turn 1, turn 2. There are a few sections on the front stretch as well. And that's where like I think, and then the rest of the front stretch are kind of sold by seat and everything. But
right.
And that one depends more. But like the turn seemed like really popular areas to sit. Like turn 4 and turn 1, there's a ton of people there.
Yep.
Just because you can see more of the racetrack versus like I think part of the reason it looks so empty as well is because the front straightaway, you can only see that section because you got grandstands on the other side. So like looking back into turn 3, like I know there's empty sections there, but it looks more full there than it does on the front stretch just because people are sitting there because they can see the cars enter turn 3, come around turn 4 and go all the way down the front stretch versus if you're sitting on the front stretch, you see them come by and then you got to watch the screen the rest of the lap. So.
To be fair, I've sat everywhere on that track. I mean,
what was your favorite like vantage?
I went to every Indy 500 from 1963 till 1996. So I've sat everywhere. My favorite seat of all time was for the first Brickyard. I sat as you're coming into turn 1. I don't know if they're going to hold this picture. I'm going to see it, but at the top of the grandstands on the outside of turn 1. There is a section that goes out whole grandstand that has 2 rows of seats that's elevated above the rest of the grandstand. Okay. And I was in the second row of that part of the grandstand. And I saw more of the racetrack than I've ever seen in my life. You could see about 2/3 of turn 4, all the way down to front stretch, all the way through 1 and 2, all the way down to back stretch until about 1/3 of the way into turn 3. Then you saw the short chute between 3 and 4. So you were only missing middle to exit of turn 3 and the entrance to just before middle of turn 4. Okay. It was the greatest seat I've ever had. And at the angle I was, you could still see down pit lane. So you could actually kind of watch pit stops, although you were looking at them from the nose of the car. But literally saw way more of the track than I'd ever seen before. Okay. Worst I ever had, I sat on the fence in the infield in entrance to turn 4 for the 1982 500. And literally you see about 30 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, those cars are going by you so fast you can barely tell who they are. But I was with friends and had a blast. But yeah. That was the worst as far as overall visual of the track I've ever had.
Yeah, I know everybody has their different reasons for going. Some people are just there to hang out, party, that sort of stuff. But for me, I'm always looking for that seat where I can see the most of the track. But at Indy, it's so big and there's so much in the infield that you're never going to be able to see the whole thing. But that's good.
You'll never see the whole thing. I mean, even on top of the pagoda, there's still trees down in 3 and 4 that block some of your view. Every year going to Indy, we would sit on the upper stands on the front stretch on the outside, so you could see the whole pit lane and you could see a good chunk of the track. That was where, and on qualifying day at Indy, you sit anywhere you want, so you could sit up there for the $10 entry fee.
Yeah,
to go into qualifying.
If this makes sense, I just want to be somewhere where I can at least see 2 sides of the rectangle. Like I want to see him coming down one of the straightaways, and then I want to see him going through the turn.
Yeah, to be fair, turn 3 is a really good seat. I sat there for multiple 500s. But yeah, Brickyards, I sat lower in turn 1. You're right, I could probably still see half the rectangle. But I sat down there when Earnhardt won the second year.
Okay.
And that was a pretty decent sheet. That was where I was in 73 when Salt Walther wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
And his feet were sticking out of the front of the car. We were there. You could feel the heat from the flames when he wrecked. It was.
Oh,
intense.
really?
Yeah. I thought he was dead. I mean, you're sitting here looking at the guy's feet sticking out of the end of the car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was bad. I was inside turn 3 when Gordon Smiley wrecked in 82. That was, never forget that, because I knew he was dead because the safety crew gets there so fast. And I mean, most of the time they're there before the car's even done sliding in Indy. And they were all hustling around. And it was like a switch flipped. All of them stopped at one time and just started kind of walking around.
Oh.
And you knew, I'm like, he ain't out of the car yet. I'm like, he's dead. And yeah, it was, I saw some horrific things out of that deal. But it was, and then I remember the next day, the Indianapolis Star had a picture on a cover of the moment of impact. And his head was like not even a foot from the outside wall.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew his entire body was compressed into that little bit of space. And you're like, Dad, there's no way he was having any shot at that. He was dead on impact. It was, that was just, I mean, if you ever get a chance to watch a YouTube of it, I mean, a car literally explodes. It's a huge fireball, and there's just pieces everywhere. It was horrendous.
Yeah, last
So
year
Brock would have to spend $92 in New Zealand money to get a $55 U.S. ticket and $167 New Zealand dollars to get a $100 U.S. ticket.
Okay.
There we go.
See, I wanted to walk around last year and watch the race from different spots, but it just takes so long to get around. I was like, I don't want to spend half the race walking. So I think I watched from it was kind of the exit to turn 1 in that short shoot. That's where I started the race.
Right.
And
That's a
then
good spot.
I think I moved.
Hey, there's your graphic for your 4 Crown Jewel winners. Gordon, Earnhardt, Johnson, Harvick.
Johnson, yeah. Can't believe we forgot about them. Jimmy, of course. And then I ended up finishing the race from one of the Frontstretch grandstands because it had the TV there, so I could actually watch whenever I couldn't see the cars. And that's when it was, even though it was also shaded, so that was another bonus rather than sitting and baking in the sun.
Right.
And then, and then whenever Larson was making all those passes, like the crowd was just going crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot like when Gordon won the first one. You know,
turn 2 is ready.
They like to act. They like to act like he's an Indiana boy. He's from California.
Gordon,
but yeah, place went crazy.
He considers himself an Indiana kid, I think.
Yeah, I know he tries to play that off. He's an Indiana boy. He's a California boy.
Because he was born in California, right?
He moved to Indy when he was 5. So he had 5 years. It wasn't like he was born and moved there before he was 1.
Yeah, but even he's done a lot of growing up in. Like I was born in Kentucky, and I consider myself a native Kentuckian. But then, whenever I went to college, I'd been living in Arkansas for like the previous 6 years. Went to high school and everything. When people asked me where I was from, I said I was from Arkansas because I did a lot of growing up there.
You're a Kentucky guy.
but I am.
Hey, look at Ashley Ennis sitting on the inside wall. Go, Ashley.
Here's a. This is the best I can do. Maybe never mind. That's horrible. I could do that. I was going to show you they just in 2 quick passes. The jet dryers made a big difference in turn 1 and 2, and then, Jordan Bianchi said turn 2 is ready. They still are trying to. Let's see.
Turn 1's probably got shade on it, so it's probably taking a little longer to dry out turn 1. That's probably the deal.
They on Bubba's team radio, someone said, "Freddie, you still up there?" Talking to Freddie Kraft, and apparently he said, "I haven't jumped yet."
Yeah.
Those guys are fun to listen to on the radio.
Freddie is a hoot.
Oh my God! Our own Steven Stump, Frontstretch guy there at the racetrack. He said, "We've reached the don't stop believing part of the rain delay."
Oh no! Don't do it.
That's the word. I feel bad whenever I'm at sporting events and like it's either a really close game or like it's super tense and they're playing songs and the crowd's having a good time and I'm like I don't know how you're like if I'm at a basketball game, like a Kentucky basketball game and they're down 2 and there's 2 minutes left and they're playing music and the crowd's dancing, I'm sitting there like head in hands like, how are you happy? We're down 2.
Focus. Oh, that's like when the Cubs won the World Series. I was at Wrigley Field, standing on the corner of Clark and Addison, because in the greatest Chicago thing ever, they weren't allowed to let us into the park to watch the game because the game was in Cleveland, but they could have had it on the video screen and we could have all sat in the stands. But the Cubs only get 19 non-baseball events a year in their stadium, and they'd already used up all their permits. I'm like, it's been 108 years. How do we not make an exception to let the fans go into the stands? But anyway, so we're sitting there. Cubs are leading. It's like I think there was the rain delay. No, actually, there wasn't a rain delay. It was after the rain delay. These chuckleheads start climbing the street poles in front of Wrigley Field. And all these people, instead of watching the scoreboard and trying to watch through the Tubby Bear and stuff, are all looking at the dopes on the poles, like cheering and stuff. And Cleveland starts scoring runs. And I'm like, you morons are ruining it.
Yeah.
Focus on the game. I was losing my mind. And I'm like, I know I'm an idiot. I know this has zero to do with anything. But shut up and watch the scoreboard. Don't be watching these morons climbing a light pole.
Yeah. Hey, we're back to yellow. On the they're waving the yellow flag. Brock said, I say dry the racing line only and let's go green.
Nah, you got to have more than a racing line. Now, I agree they don't need to be all the way up to the wall in 1 and 2, because if you're all the way at the wall in the middle of 1 and 2, you have officially you've officially lost it, and it ain't going to matter if it's dry up there or not. Oops, hang on.
Neil was asking about Neil, the front car, the designs, the front of the side skirts are all kind of like that. Like they all kind of, it's showing Bubba Wallace's car too. It's like, it's all flat, but then right underneath the front, it turns in. And that's the same on all of the, change the color. There you go.
I did. Because we're back to caution. Look at that. I'm learning new stuff every day. Yeah, it's funny. And I know that there's some small amount of regulation on that, because for a while, I want to say it was like 4, maybe 5 years ago, the teams actually started having the drivers, when they went out, like before the race started and the air pressures were really low in the tires, they would tell them to swerve the car extra hard to the left, I think it was, or no, to the right during warm-ups, because it would curve the side skirt under on the left side of the car.
You're talking about the previous
car. They wanted it down on the right side of the car, but the left side, they wanted it to curl up because you got the side force more on the right side if it wasn't curved. And teams monkeyed around with that, and then NASCAR came down on them and said, look, stop it, or we're going to pull you in before the race even starts and make you start back.
And they just put up a graphic, but they didn't have it filled out yet. It just had a bunch of Z's in it.
Nice.
I remember that being the big thing in 2014 whenever they had them all flared out. And then that's how it really, I think, gained notoriety after Keselowski put a hole in Jeff Gordon's tire at Texas with his flared out side skirt. And after that, they started really cracking down on that.
Yeah. And Neil just pointed out too, and I remember that too, that on pit stops, the jack man would jack the car up and then reach down and pull the back side skirt on the passenger side out.
Well, and then remember whenever they would, I think some of the races, they would like try to like basically run into it. And I think one time Jeff Gordon called one of the teams out. I think it was Brad Keselowski's team or Kevin Harvick or somebody. And then they got mad after the race and said something back. But like the one of the guys just body slammed the side of the car basically to try to push the side in and the rear wheel will stick out more.
Yeah, the jack man, when he slammed the jack on the car, he drove his shoulder into the door and caved the door panel in. Oh, Tyler Reddick coming in
Reddick
pits
pitting
from 6th.
Oh man, that's nobody else went with him. I mean,
Not many. Ty Gibbs went in. Here we go.
ooh, if I'm Ty Gibbs, I am just dropping to the back and running this thing out. Like, although I guess he's still trying to make the playoffs too.
Yeah,
so.
he's working on playoffs. I don't think he wants to.
Yeah.
But I get it. To win the in-season challenge thing, that is the proper strategy.
No, look who decided to show up.
Well, hello. Look who
Hello
just
there.
rolled in.
He saw overtime and decided he would hop in.
Nah, I've been watching. I was at a graduation party today. So
How was the
For
Great
yours
White North,
truly.
my friend?
oh, that was amazing. Toronto. I have everything good to say about Toronto. I would go again. I would happily go back to that race. Reddick coming in for tires. Gibbs might as well because Ty Gibbs is 3 laps down, or Ty Dillon's 3 laps down rather.
We were
Really?
just having that
Maybe-
discussion.
Maybe for
Would
some
you-
of the
Would you
some of
want
the
to be
guys, what it
going
is
for the
for is topping
win?
off on fuel. Maybe that's why they're doing it, because I know some of those guys were tight on fuel, and so doing this.
Oh yeah,
And true.
Bubba could
If-
run
if
out,
they're-
right?
If they're looking at it that they think a caution is going to happen where we're going to have more than one
Yeah.
overtime, then those guys will be in the good position because most of the guys that are out have got maybe a shot and a half
We're
at an overtime.
we're gonna get a finish of the Brickyard 400 and the Laguna Seca race in IndyCar at the same time. Seems
Yeah,
like.
IndyCar is going to finish before. 'cause
Well,
there's
that
no way
depends.
this goes green.
It
Yeah.
might start raining again here if we get a second caution flag.
Yeah, Alex Below is about to just.
He has smoked everyone today.
Yep.
Not everybody.
He needs. They
Yeah.
really need
Siegel was leading for a while.
He was not on the right strategy.
the
though.
strategy. Yeah.
I didn't say he wasn't, but he wasn't smoking everybody.
He smoked them.
Siegel was leading.
Yeah.
How much-
Masterclass.
What else does
This whole
Alex
thing-
Below? What else does he need to do to get super license point or to get a super license?
He's
for
gonna
F1?
stay in IndyCar. He doesn't want to go to F1.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. I'm about to say he's gonna hog all those super license points up from Colton Herta.
I think he should do it and do a one-off race and just show them all up.
Well, he
Even though I
was
guess-
McLaren's freaking reserve driver, and then all that
What are we
happened.
doing? Why are you still waving the yellow flag?
Oh,
Let
here we
these
go,
let
man.
these cars go run out of fuel, baby. Let's make this 3 overtimes. Don't worry, they
That's
won't.
what they're doing.
Larson
They're trying to run Bubba out of gas.
I was about to say here's where the
Larson
I was
will
about to say, here's
take
where
the
the
lead, and they
conspiracy
won't throw
theories
the
start.
caution to the white flag.
That's right. They're trying to run Bubba out of gas. And
See-
if Larson gets the lead,
This is
there could be a
this
car
is-
upside down and on fire at the
Caleb-
start finish line, and they won't throw the caution until Larson goes.
Caleb. This is what Facebook people are saying right now.
no.
This is what you get for that 2021 rain win.
No, this is what Twitter people are saying. They're trying to run Bubba out of gas, and Facebook people are saying they're trying to screw Kyle Larson out of a win. That's what's happening right now. Facebook
my
people are saying they're
gosh.
trying to hand Denny Hamlin the win. Is what's going on.
Yeah, I promise I ain't doing that. They might be
My
trying
pick.
to hand Byron the win.
I
They
don't-
ain't trying to hand Denny Hamlin the win.
Byron doesn't do anything for him. I think like as far as needle movers for who wins this, like Bubba would be the biggest needle mover. Then it would be like either Hamlin or Larson. Just say it.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba Wallace winning a crown jewel would make like national sports headlines and go further than
He was about to win it organically too. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention too much to the race because of today, but
Yeah, he had it.
he
I
had
mean,
it.
there was less than 10 laps to go, and he was 3 seconds ahead.
it
And
was, I
Larson
think it
was
was
not going to catch him.
7 or 6 laps to go whenever the caution came out. But that's what, like, I know at first we were like, oh, there's not enough rain, but then it turned into a big downpour. I don't know if they would have made it, like if they would have.
They would have. It turned into a downpour with 4 laps to go under caution.
Yeah, but
They
I
would have
like,
already completed it at that.
I think it was for a rain.
I don't know.
to
I think
go.
it would have been like if they had tried to push through the rain, then
They'd
you're
have been
really
fine.
risking things.
You
and-
don't want
The-
that
the
happening.
Ford-
Yeah.
You don't want New Hampshire. Fun. You don't want what happened at New
I didn't
Hampshire.
want Delaware from last week. They threw that first caution for rain last week that screwed the whole thing up. If they hadn't thrown the first one, we never would have got to the second. They screwed up that whole race for throwing caution when there was no rain on the track.
I did not pay attention to Dover. I was in trouble.
I know you were busy gallivanting around in the international waters.
Not even international, unless you're counting like on Ontario international waters.
As long as you're across the border, you're in the international world.
It was awesome.
All right, we're gonna get the choose.
All right, so apparently we're going to make a choice. Bubba's going to take the inside. Larson's taking the outside.
Probably.
Let's see if Bubba can return the favor to Larson from yesterday and wreck him out of turn.
I gotta put it on here.
So yeah, Wyatt, I'm super.
Oh, Hamlin
to the bottom too with Barry to the outside in row 2, huh? I thought Hamlin would have took the second row at least.
Yeah, unless he's expecting.
I think he's expecting Bubba and Larson to wash up.
The corkscrew through turn 9, and Alex Below has dominated another race and has stepped 1 foot closer to the title. Good grief.
There you go.
That's insane.
But yeah, I'm super grumpy today after all that Xfinity crap yesterday. I was telling
that Xfinity race was
that
nuts.
I'm in 2 different. It's the same guy runs them, but I'm in 2 different fantasy deals. One of them, you pick a main driver, a qualifying driver, and then you get assigned a rep driver, and that's basically for tie breaking. My main driver was Larson. My qualifying driver was Allgaier, and my rep driver was Allgaier. So I'm sitting here with the guy that's going to win in 2 of my 3 slots, and the guy in second is in the 3rd slot, and then they wreck each other out. So then the other fantasy thing I have is where 2 of us are owners of a team, and we have 4 drivers in Cup, Truck, and Xfinity. And you start 2 guys every week.
Crazy.
So I'm sitting here with Austin Hill and Eric Almirola. They're running 4th and 5th. What happens? They wreck each other. So my whole fantasy thing in a matter of like 5 laps completely imploded on itself.
I was insane.
Freaking livid. I'm screaming at the TV.
As soon as that crash happened, I was like, oh no, Austin Hill. I
just laughed. I was like, one thing Austin Hill does it again.
One thing he needs to do is start wearing black gloves, because you could easily see him turn left.
NASCAR should mandate any outline of white on the gloves so we can see what happens. Makes it easier to call.
You're ahead of us, so don't.
Am I ahead? They're coming out 4 for me.
Yeah, they're coming out 4 for me. I think Neff.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Pace car pulled off. I'm looking at him getting ready to wave the flag.
Okay, well, pace car just pulled off for me too.
But I won't.
I think I'm last.
You're last. Here we go. Caution lights in the bottom here. See them not call it after the white flag again. Green flag in the air. All right. Ooh.
Bubba holds him off.
Does he? They're side by side. I don't want to. They're almost wrecking behind there too. Yeah, he got him. Wow. Had it in 2.
Larson. Oh, and we're wrecking. God dang it! Somebody call Trey Lyle.
Because Lyle back there.
Oh, somebody called Trey Lyle.
There it is. Yeah. No.
Somebody called.
Oh, Tyler.
Oh my gosh! How is that not more people?
Oh, Joey, Jesse.
Somebody called Trey Lyle.
Ty Gibbs was back there, like I'm getting in this.
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick involved.
That's what I was hoping when they went to the in-camera car with Ty. I thought they're going to show his car all bent up, and I was going to go, yes, here it comes.
Now that really sucks.
Somewhere. Oh, that no. Really sucks now Bubba's going to run even more out of fuel.
That sucks even more for Reddick after making that decision to pit there.
Yeah, I had Reddick to win, too.
Oh, wait a minute. Ty Gibbs is directly in front of Ty Dillon.
Yeah. Ty Dillon just wrecks him.
Should we live up to I'll wreck my mama for $1 million? Well,
he has to wreck him. He'll wreck him, and
Ty
then they'll
just
run under caution.
freaking wreck him. Yeah. They'll wreck him. They'll run 4 laps under caution, and Dillon will win the thing.
If he wrecks Ty Gibbs intentionally, I don't think they would let that stand.
You can see Ty Gibbs just hit the damn brakes. He hit the brakes, and someone was right behind him.
That'd be Kyle Busch that's trying to get the sunburn on his nose.
Who did he spin up? Did Bell spin him?
Who's behind him? Yeah, it's Kyle Busch. Yeah. Kyle Busch almost just ran him over trying.
Bell killed Zane Smith. Tyler Reddick helped kill Zane Smith. Logano.
Oh, that's tough.
And,
he just misjudged it.
Crap, who's in the beard car? We just talked about him.
Jesse Love.
Jesse Love.
Logano got involved too, yeah.
Yeah, Logano and Jesse Love both.
I don't think Love was just in the garage.
It's
no, he catches a little bit of the bumper here when Logano gets it too.
It's time to see, I guess, if we get a repeat of last year.
He hits
Bubba
Logano
Wallace going to
there,
run out fuel, and Kyle Larson's going to win. Oh, wait, no. Kyle Larson is second.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
wait, Kyle Larson's going to get what he freaking deserves?
Yeah, we're gonna see if Bubba tries to stay on, and because remember last year Brad
if Bubba pulls off and like third is William Byron, then.
But it's that now it's gonna if Bubba stays on, like if he doesn't pit, it's gonna be that thing that they were asking last year, like, do you risk restarting behind a car that might run out of fuel? Because if Bubba stumbles on the restart, it's gonna screw that
whole bottom line is screwed.
Javier, not a fan of Christopher Bell, says he did it intentionally.
Bell did it intentionally. Oh,
according to Javier.
Nah.
Javier says Bell did it intentionally. Well, there you
go. I will say that onboard didn't look great. But like, I don't know like what reason he would have had to, Yeah,
what? It's Zane Smith. What do you reckon him for? Man, that could have been one.
Bubba's got a pet.
They told him, they said at a minimum we got to get to when pit road is open.
Yeah, he can't make it because he pretty much ran a whole lap. He ran damn near a whole lap there. Is it just Wallace that needs a pit right now, or?
Larson's close. I think all the top guys are close.
Yeah, but Wallace was closer.
Wallace is the closest. I know that.
Yeah, I think Keselowski's team is in the best position because all the guys ahead pitted pretty much as soon as the window opened, whereas Keselowski ran long.
Is that Gibbs getting?
No, that's
Cole Custer.
Cole Custer,
relief recipient.
The damn heat waves like off the cars.
Yeah. So Charles DeNike said, at a minimum, we got to get to when pit road is open. But then he said, stay out, save for your life here, everything you've got.
There you go. They're going to take a chance.
Sounds like they're going to run out of fuel on the restart.
I hope not.
I think Larson's 3 laps better than Byron, is what they just said.
It's one of those things, though. Do you blame him? Because,
what's like you gotta win. You gotta win.
And I mean, forget the fact that it's the Brickyard 400. I mean, he's on the playoff bubble and like he's not in a must-win situation. But even thinking about point situation, like if you pit now, you're gonna restart outside the top 20, top 25. So you're still losing just as many points as if you stay out and run
right now. And he's
they just drove by pit entrance and they did not pull in. So there's your answer.
I think they're hoping for some more precipitation. It looks overcast.
Coming in here. Is this
some more rain coming in?
It's summer in Indiana.
That's Ty Gibbs is coming in for another pit. He is.
You might as well, right?
Trying to jinx this thing.
He's just coming in for more tires.
Dylan.
They said
drop of the green. Dylan lets him slide by him and then just left rears him into the infield. Be great.
I think Bubba's going to run out of fuel at the front of the pack. It's about to be a Brad Keselowski situation again.
I don't know if they're talking about Bubba or if they were talking about Larson, but I just heard Marty Snyder say.
I think they were talking about William Byron actually.
Last
pit lap. They were talking about
119.
Yeah, they're talking about William. Oh yeah, they're talking about William Byron.
41.
Josh Berry 116. How is he still out there?
Well, no, they're talking about someone who said if they choose next time, then they can make it to the end. But if they don't choose, then they're not going to be able to make it. But I don't know if that was.
But they have to let the lap cars pit now. They're still in the pit cycle.
I would hope that was a quickie caution pit where they let everybody that wants to come in.
No,
that
it's always
really
lead lap
dumb
and
if they didn't do that.
What's the lead lap and then the lap cars?
No, if they call quickie, everybody that wants to pit can come in. Which is what they should have done there because you knew there wasn't going to be more than a handful of cars.
Oh, I think they're saying they're coming to choose this time. Catherine Legg in the top 20.
Catherine Legg was second.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, wait, what? What is going on?
I'm about to say something, and then I'm about to say something, but I'm going to jinx it.
Are you going to be racist again?
No, I was going to say
racist. What?
I was going to say this could be the first time that Carson Hocevar beats Catherine Legg.
Yes,
you're right.
True.
It may be. It may be. You may have jinxed it though.
Restart, so
he may end up crashing Ty Gibbs
this weekend. The draft called that out. It's like Carson Hocevar is winless against Catherine Legg head to head.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I read that.
Yeah, pit road closed.
Now, did I just see Briscoe driving down pit lane when pit lane was closed?
He was.
Is he? Yeah, he probably ran out of fuel.
Did.
He was running out of fuel.
Well, they are choosing.
They are choosing.
So I guess if you pit now, you're still restarting the back. I hate to say this. I saw the camera
Dennis
shot.
is going to the inside to be third in line again.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I did see a camera shot, and there were some dark-looking clouds over behind turn 3 this time, or turn 4.
Yeah, is there?
Oh God. Let's come on.
I have a bad feeling about this. I have a NASCAR feeling about this.
A good feeling about this.
I have a
Bubba's gonna
feeling about this.
Bubba's gonna cross the start-finish line and run out of gas.
Yeah.
I hate seeing races in like this. Like it's
so
happens
ridiculous.
Too much. It's happened too much in the next gen era. I hate seeing races in like this.
And I actually feel bad for
every team because every team is monkeying around with fuel in the cars. Fill them up.
It's
all
not
those guys. I thought those guys were gonna wreck right there.
Yeah, I did too.
It's not the fuel side that I hate seeing. It's it feels like every big race ends with or every time a good race is like.
Charlotte didn't end like this.
Yeah, true.
To be fair, Charlotte was an amazing race.
Yeah,
it did not end like this. Ross actually caught Byron and passed him, and nobody can pass here either. Like it's so hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to have superior tires.
See, I wrote a whole thing last year defending unlimited overtimes, and in the year since then, I'm starting to
Nashville ended that one, buddy.
No, see, because that's when I wrote. I wrote last year saying that overtime, it doesn't matter. Overtimes, it doesn't happen that often.
In a weird way, it decided a champion.
When did they stop enforcing no weaving the car after turn 3?
Gosh, Tony Stewart has entered the
Tony
chat.
Stewart started that.
Tony Stewart has entered the chat.
And then I don't remember when they stopped enforcing it because dudes do it all the time now. And I keep waiting for somebody to hit somebody under caution.
Who's going to run out of fuel? All right. Okay, I'm going to turn myself down.
Getting ready.
I'm going to turn it down. Here we go.
I know. I'm about to.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to all react to different things here.
He stayed out. All right, here we go. Will Bubba run out of fuel? He got off. Okay. He launched. Everyone launched. Hamlin.
Ty Dillon way high in turn 1.
Side by side again.
Damn, if Bubba's running out of gas, he's doing it really fast because he is flying.
Just praying to keep it clean. Will he make it?
We're about to find out, my friend. We got about a minute.
Oh, my gosh. Everyone fanning out.
Oh, my God. No.
Oh, man.
You're trying to wreck. Don't wreck. Jesus.
Oh, they saved it. Well,
yeah,
they reckon
thank
3,
God.
though.
White flag is in the air, so we are good. Now we just got to see if Bubba can make it all the way around in 1 lap.
White flag, here we go.
Does Larson have a shot without...
That means Ty Gibbs has won the $1 million. Damn it.
Yes, he has. Son of a bitch.
Still going.
Larson is not reeling him in, getting to 3. I thought if that was going to be a shot, he had to get close to him getting into 3, and he did not.
He runs out on the back.
Oh, Hamlin passed Byron.
He's still going.
Byron's out of fuel.
Bubba's
No
out of
way.
turn 4, still under power.
No. He got it.
Checkered flag. Bubba Wallace wins.
Wow.
Wow.
Good for him.
How
Good
about
for him.
that?
Oh. Wow. Bubba Wallace is a Brickyard 400 winner.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I thought he was going to run out of fuel. Brian Pretty stopped 5.
Dang, I wonder where Byron finished. He was running out of fuel going down the backstretch.
Yeah. Ty Gibbs wins the $1 million. What was that? How many races for Bubba?
It's been 3 years. So
It's been since Kansas 22. And for the 21 or for the 23 cards, it's been since 100. 100.
Wow.
100 races. Wow. He won. He earned that too.
Yeah.
Can we get Keselowski to shorten his name, please?
Look how long Carson Hocevar's hand was sticking out of there. I think everybody's
big
going
old
up
thumb
to
he's giving him.
Todd Gilliland in 6th place.
Top 10 for Todd Gilliland. Been waiting for that moment all my life.
And
Dennis Hamlin, Kyle Larson. Wow. Bubba Wallace. I had a feeling he's good here too. He won a stage last season. Oh, we're getting a Chumba Casino diecast now. they DNP'd that. Take that, Lionel.
Dang.
Bubba Wallace is gonna kiss.
Did not see that one coming at all.
Bricks. This is like Paul Menard level.
You know who else is? Freddie Kraft gets to kiss the bricks.
Logan thing, he's got plenty of gas.
How about that? An open team locks their way into the playoffs.
An open team wins. Wait, this is the 3rd open team to ever win, by the way. That is the 3rd team all time in the charter era to win. Last time SVG at Chicago Street. And then the second one at Indianapolis proper. AJ Allmendinger in 2021. Wow.
He got plenty of fuel for that burnout. Oh, I think he just ran out. No?
No. Still going.
He's going to go.
What fuel save? They had plenty. He's
Yeah.
going to go to the wall.
Oh, I just ran it out there, I think. Or I think he's planning to run it out here.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be smoking. Wheels coming
Which one
off.
will
I'm
last
pretty
long?
sure he's done.
One's going to last longer than the other. The tires or the fuel. Wow.
Congrats to Bubba.
Wow. I did not see this coming today.
I did not either. That was not on my bingo card for sure.
Started second. I must say Briscoe was in it too.
Charles DeNike, first career win as crew chief.
Just so you know, Marla, Bubba did not win a rain shortened race. It went the full length and overtime, and Bubba won it. Brock, hey, I don't know why that's a bloody joke.
He did not win a rain shortened race.
Number, but
this is second legitimate win.
Super fan of Malia Castellino says, "Yay, Bubba."
God damn it! Freaking do not. Whatever. I guess it's his victory celebration.
What?
He did the quiet thing again.
The shush thing.
Yes. I'm sorry. It took you 100 races to win, my guy. I'm
fine with it.
Well, it's a victory celebration. Good for him.
Everybody does their own thing.
It's only his second win in the 23 car.
That is true. This is his first win in the 23 since 2021 Talladega, and
yeah,
so here's the question.
That's his first real win in the 23.
Here's the question: where do you think Jordan is?
I don't know.
Not there. He's probably playing golf. I don't know.
Just because he was at the
Why are we
track
getting
almost
this
all
angle?
the time.
How are you getting under the gate angle? Casey Kane in 102. Wow.
That was another one of those, kind of random winners.
Yeah, that was a Dodge win.
That one.
No,
that was with Hendrick.
Yeah.
Was it? I thought that was the Dodge win.
No, the 2017 when he won when there was like a million cautions at the end.
Yeah, when he got out and he almost like passed out after the race.
Yeah, he was dehydrated as hell.
So Caleb, we didn't keep you too long.
No, not too bad. At least quicker than Dover last week. So, yeah. On that note, I guess, are y'all about ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, man, we can wrap her up. Thanks to everybody for watching. Appreciate you from across the pond or whatever we down under, I guess we should call it, with our New Zealand friends.
Yeah.
It's great to have you guys joining in. Super fan Molly, we appreciate you too. She's watched every one of these things this year.
And I gotta give the last plug once again. If you keep up with the Frontstretch Podcast Network, so I'll be on Stock Car Scoop later tonight, and then the Happy Hour podcast normally Tuesday at 7:30, but mark that down in your calendars because it's changing to Monday night. That's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. because we have a special guest, Mark Martin, joining the Happy Hour guys live tomorrow night on the Frontstretch YouTube channel. So you can watch that and hear Mark Martin's thoughts and the guys they react to this race here and
Simba.
That is. I was just say that's exactly why we need music on this yes. Watch party.
Yeah,
we should have been playing the freaking Lion King theme right there.
Well,
check out my podcast too on Through the Years on Fridays. Did not hit anything this week though. I would have tweeted out Bubba.
Big money on Bubba.
I would have probably tweeted out Bubba, but I didn't have time. I was in my graduation party. Also check out the Pit Straight this weekend. Might have a special guest there too. Still to be determined. So can't wait to have that though.
All right. Well, good luck, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Hope Trey Lyle made it to his meeting on time. And we will do it again next week for Iowa. Y'all be safe. And again, don't forget the podcast on Monday night. Don't forget Wyatt on Friday night. and check out Stock Car Scoop. It'll be up probably sometime in the morning.
Yep.
Is that right, Caleb?
Yeah.
All right. Look for that in the morning.
All right.
Thanks and peace out.
Take care.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.